Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And thank you for watching Cooper's Thai Adventure. And today we're back with our special guest, Mr. Singh. How are you, buddy?
Hello, everyone. I'm good.
You got to talk up just a little bit so everybody can hear you. I know you got a
Okay.
soft-spoken voice there, Singh.
Okay, well, I'm good. It's been a bit tired day for me, but I'm good.
It's been a long time since you and I have done this. It's been
Yeah.
about a year, 9 months to
No,
a year
maybe yeah, about 8 months, 9 months.
since we last did a live stream.
Yes.
So what's changed since then in the land of immigration?
Well, few things. We have we have new visa options now,
Mm-hmm.
like DTV visa option, and most of the people now, most of the countries, they get 60 days on arrival, which can be extended for 30 days as well, which include the countries which only get 15 days before, like China and India as well.
Mm-hmm.
They get 60 days on arrival, and that can be extended for more 30 days. And I believe those are the new changes, and the new digital TM30 is coming up in May.
Yes, May the 1st.
I think May 1st. I think it was supposed to start on 1st January, but for some
they
reason they
delayed it.
delayed it.
Yeah.
So it's coming on 1st of May. Maybe it can be delayed from that as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's something new that's coming up, and I believe everything else is still same. The only thing that changed recently since 1st February is now you cannot open up a bank account on tourist visa.
Oh, you can't. They changed it.
The banks, they have changed it, but
Oh, no.
we might have some updates soon, so we'll have to keep wait for that.
So that could be just only a temporary change.
Depends. We will have to wait to see what happens and how things can be changed. But that's the new thing, that people who will be coming in on tourist visa, wanted to get a retirement visa or just wanted to get a bank account, they cannot get it for now, because on tourist visa you cannot open up a bank account. Banks, they stop it.
Mm-hmm.
And they only allow bank account for the person who have 1 year visa.
So what about DTV visa? Can they get a bank
6
account?
months, I believe they cannot get it as well. Because that's a 6 months visa. It's actually valid for 5
years.
Yeah, but you only get to stay 6 months.
Correct.
So if you don't have a 1 year visa, like a retirement visa or marriage visa or dependent visa or elite visa, or maybe some of the education visas, you can get 1 year, which is not the case in Pattaya, but in different cities. If it's not 1 year, then you cannot. Even the education visa people, they get, if they are here in Pattaya, they get only 3 months each time. They will possibly be not able to open up the bank account as well.
Because we used to be able to do it on a tourist visa,
Yes.
the entry stamp.
Yes, correct. Well, it was possible to, before this update, it was possible to get the bank account done with a tourist visa. You just have to have visa more than 30 days on your passport. And doesn't matter if you do retirement visa or you just open a bank account, or anybody who comes in.
So for right now, they put a hold on it.
Yes, correct. I believe that is because of I believe that's because of the money laundering thing and the scams, that the phone scams.
Yeah, they're trying. I saw something on the news this week about they want to have people that get a Thai SIM register for it.
It's mandatory already.
So it is mandatory now.
Yeah, if you have, banks will start to contact you for that. So if you have a bank account, the number that is registered with that bank,
yes,
must be registered on your name.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I did it with
I mean, for some people, they get a tourist SIM. You might not need to give ID. It might be on the.
Well, normally you give your passport at the airport for the tourist SIM.
Before, it was possible to get a tourist SIM without ID.
Okay.
Thailand used to have that.
Right.
But that is in past. So it is possible somebody might have a SIM that is registered on their girlfriend's name or their wife's name. It's possible, like maybe your wife, like you both come together and you just give one passport, get 2 SIMs.
Right.
But if she have a bank account, she must change that to her name so that it shows that the SIM belongs to her, bank account belongs to her.
Okay, yeah.
So that will be, some of my customers already start to get messages from bank
Hmm.
they have already been contacted by bank that you must change your SIM to your name. Otherwise, get a new SIM, change the number in the system.
I've not been contacted, but then my name is registered with AIS
Possibly,
with my passport, and so is my
yes,
wife
yeah. So
with her
possibly
number.
they will not
Yeah.
contact you.
Yeah.
But the people who doesn't have their name on the SIM, who doesn't have the SIM registered on their name, they will be contacted by banks that you either register the SIM on your name or else have
You
a
get
new
a new
SIM
SIM.
and update it in the bank.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's possible they might just temporarily shut down your account, or you can say like they put a pause on it,
Okay.
so you cannot use it until you change
Okay.
the SIM or the name
So
of
if
the
you
SIM.
come here with a 60-day entry stamp, you go to AIS with your passport and you get a SIM.
Any visa.
Would you be able to open a Thai bank account then, or no? It's on
Right
hold.
now, no. Right
It's
now,
on
you
hold.
cannot. Yes.
Okay.
But you can still get a SIM, so it's not a problem. You can just go to AIS, or
Yeah.
you buy it from 7-Eleven, or
Yeah.
you buy it from airport.
Hmm.
I suggest you go to AIS, which in Pattaya you can easily find in either Big C Pattaya Thai
Hmm.
or Central Festival.
Yeah. Or Terminal 21's got it too, I think.
I
AIS,
believe
yes.
yes,
It does, yeah.
because once you go there, it's like you can just give them passport. For the prepaid users, most of the customers, most of your subscribers who I help to get SIM with AIS, it's best to get a 1-year SIM with unlimited internet, 6 Mbps.
Yeah.
Which cost like I think 3,600 baht.
Okay.
For 1 year.
For
It's
1
not
year,
bad.
it's cheap.
Yeah, it's not bad.
All right, we're going to start with the questions. I got a question from a subscriber, and he messaged me earlier today and asked if I would ask it for you.
Okay.
And he is an American citizen, and he's married, and he has this problem. He says getting a marriage license certified for use in Thailand has become impossibly difficult since the U.S. Embassy in Bangkok stopped performing this service. One has to submit the request first to the city government in the U.S. where the marriage took place. Then one has to get it to the federal government, State Department, to be certified by them, and finally get an authorized translation. It would be interesting to hear Mr. Singh has any good advice about this.
Can I know what is the name of the subscriber? I think one of
Marpa 47.
One of the subscriber, I talked to him when
several people have got this issue, so I said I'm gonna wait till I get Singh on here and let him address it directly.
Well, when I submit the visa, if I get a visa, dependent visa for the wife, or let's say husband or wife, any one of them, I can just use the marriage certificate that you have from America that is in English.
You can use that.
Yes.
So how do they go about getting it certified?
Most of my customers, they don't need to certify it.
They don't now.
No. Before as well. If you are submitting visa by yourself, then immigration is going to ask you that you must have that certified, translated to Thai, attested by external affairs.
Because remember when Darlene and I first came to see you, we had to have ours certified, which it already was from the embassy in Kuwait.
Well, it's it actually have to be in English. The reason for your certificate was it was actually you registered the marriage in Kuwait.
Yes.
Which was in I'm not sure
Arabic. Yeah, but so, we did have an English copy as well from
because
the
you get it done with the embassy there already.
Yeah.
So if it is in a different language, then we need a translation that have to be attested. But any certificate that is already registered in English, I can use it. I just get it checked for one of the customers.
So they don't need to go to the courts or city hall.
No, because it's in English.
In America or England or Australia, Canada, America, any English language country.
Yes, correct.
It'll be accepted, and they don't have to get it certified anymore.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
I submit it, I can get it done. But if they do it by themselves, let's say they get the first visa with me, then they get the second visa they want to do by themselves, they have the income, then they have to get it certified.
Okay.
So in that case, what happens, I think you just go to, I'm not sure how it works with the American embassy, but I believe you just go to American Embassy with your original certificate,
Mhm.
your passports, you submit with them, they stamp on it. Then you take that paper. Once the embassy stamp, even the
Well,
original.
the embassy doesn't do it anymore here in Thailand. The American embassy. They used to do it, but they stopped it early last year.
Also, they used to do the income
Certificate.
letter as well. They stopped it 3-4 years ago, but they stopped to certify any documents as
They
well.
will not certify a marriage certificate. No, they stopped it now. I even contacted the American embassy and spoke to them directly, and they confirmed it.
Well, the problem then will be because if the American embassy is not going to certify it, then external affairs ministry here will not certify the translation.
So they have to basically use an agent that's got some
Um,
friends in high places that can
no, well,
make things happen.
it should be possible. Well, they can try by themselves. I believe it will be okay.
Mm.
But I do believe that it is possible immigration can ask for a translation in Thai. So if embassy is not going to attest it, I am not sure how they will be able to get that translated in Thai and attested by external affairs ministry, because when we submit documents with external affairs ministry,
Mm.
we need to have it stamped by embassy.
Yeah.
Only
Okay.
then they will accept it, staple with the Thai translation, stamp the make the stamps for external affairs ministry with the on the translations.
Mhm.
Then that can be used all together for any works in Thailand. But if embassy doesn't uh, verify it, then I don't think so that um external affairs ministry will accept it to stamp it.
Okay, but you can do it.
With immigration to use a marriage certificate
Yeah.
in English to get the visa done, dependent visa. Yes, I can use it. I can
Okay,
do it.
you
It's
can do
not
it.
a problem.
All right, great. So 2 quick questions, and then we're going to get through to the live stream. Everybody's posting questions on there. I want to get to them as quickly as possible.
Okay.
First one is the big one. Thailand came out, and a lot of expats got scared last year thinking they were going to be taxed on their
Yes.
pensions.
Yes.
Does immigration require anything from a retiree for tax purposes to show that they're paying taxes on their pension here in Thailand?
At the moment, no, they don't require anything.
None.
Yes.
And can a retiree get a TIN number, a Thai identification
Yes.
number?
Can.
You can.
Yes.
How?
Well, to get a TIN number.
Because when I went and asked, they said you can't, you're a retiree, only if you're on a work permit.
Well, yes. So it's a bit tricky. You can get a TIN number. I know some retired people who get it.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to have a residence certificate made to get specially the TIN number.
Ah, okay.
I don't suggest people to get it
Mhm.
unless your bank account is being seized and banking asking you to submit the tax returns and then pay it. I did check this recently because I was in a meeting for Thai Expat Club.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, Pate Expat Club.
Right. Yeah.
And
Heard
this
of it.
question comes up there, and one of their subscriber asked about this, and I get it checked with the revenue department.
Uh-huh.
So he was asking if he need to pay tax or not.
Yeah, that's
Which
what everybody wants to know.
Yes, which I told the same way. Wait till something happens to your bank account or it's been seized, and they say, oh, you have to go to bank. When you go to bank, then they tell you that, oh, you need to go submit taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Then you start paying taxes and register your TIN number. But until then, just wait. So for him, I get it checked with the revenue department, and they said he need to pay taxes on every single baht that is coming to his account from overseas,
even though he's paid taxes in his home country.
even if it is his retirement funds. Which means
so that means that Thailand would, in a sense, be in violation of the dual tax agreement with America then.
Well, possibly. I don't know what is the law for dual tax with America, but that's what revenue department said,
Mhm.
that he needs to pay on the total amount that he moved into his account on the 1 year basis, which normally the tax year is from 1st January till 31st December,
Right.
which will be the last year
Mhm.
to pay in this year by the end of the March. They give a 3 months grace time to submit taxes. So I told him he already had a TIN number.
Mhm.
He go get it registered. To get a TIN number, you have to have a residence certificate made by immigration, and you can register a TIN number. It's not a problem.
Mhm.
So I told him, I said, just wait till something happens to your bank.
I don't know anybody
Then
that's been contacted by the bank in
yes,
regards to
the
this.
problem is if you
It'd
are
be all
moving.
over YouTube tomorrow if it happened.
Yes. So the problem is if you are moving 100,000 a month,
Hmm.
your yearly taxes that you have to pay on the 100,000 income according to the work permit rules, that will goes up to like maybe there is a calculation for that, but that will goes up to like 60 to 80,000 baht, something around that number,
Is
which
what you would
is
pay annually
annually.
on 1.2 million.
Yes, approx.
So if you're
So
putting 100,000 a month, and that's 1.2 million, and they would charge you about 60,000
about now
baht.
it's not fixed number. It have to calculate. There are deductions. There are different calculations for it.
Uh-huh.
So roughly it will be, let's say, like 70 to 80,000 baht. That will
Okay,
be
so
just
about
in taxes.
$2,000, and you're bringing in 36,000.
Yes.
You pay about $2,000
Or
tax.
on exact numbers, if you're bringing in 50,000 a month, the person who's getting 50,000 a month on work permit,
Yeah.
they pay yearly basis taxes around 21,500.
What about retirees?
Well, that's the question. It's still confusion that how the retirees are going to be taxed.
Yeah.
That's the retirement funds what they get.
For
They have,
example, I'm on SSI, which is disability for those that are
yes,
non-Americans.
okay,
I'm on disability for life.
yes.
Can Thailand tax me on that?
Well, they don't say that. They it's as how it sounds when we ask revenue department that what they will tax on. They it doesn't matter how you get the money. The money you move to Thailand,
Mm.
you will be taxed on that money.
For all citizens
Every
from every
single,
country,
every single,
irregardless if you got a dual taxation agreement.
yes, every single baht you move, you will get taxed for it. They think it as your income.
And
And
you know this how?
with this is from revenue department. We ask it here in Pattaya revenue department that how the people will be taxed, the retirement people who move money every month to
Mhm.
their Thai bank account. They say you just have to calculate how much you move in a month, in a year,
Mhm.
and calculate taxes according to that. So if you are not contacted, I will suggest you don't do the TIN number. Don't just wait. Just wait till something happens to your bank.
Yeah, I think they
And
got a lot of work to do on this.
because there is no automatic TIN number registration for everybody who comes to Thailand to stay on a long-term visa. Immigration don't ask for it on
No.
retirement visa. They only ask for it on a business visa.
Hmm.
Or if you are on a family visa and you
Hmm.
holds work permit and you use the work permit to renew the family visa.
Yeah.
Otherwise, immigration they don't ask it for education visa, elite visa, tourist visa, retirement visa.
Okay, let's get on with the show and get the questions asked and answered as quickly as possible because I know your time is valuable. Overn Larson waves and says, hello, Overn, and thank you for being a channel member, hence why you got the little badge next to your name. Moving on along, William Vanderbeek says, good evening, Cooper, Brooke, Darlene, and special guest Mr. Singh from William.
Good evening.
Heath McDaniel says, good morning, evening, watching from Southeast Tennessee with 2 inches of rain falling at 60 miles an hour winds. Okay, I don't miss that. Heath, come on over, get some of this warm sunshine when you get a chance, brother. Bob M says, good morning, all. And Mr. Singh, I already reached out to you. I will be seeing you probably sometime later on this week. I will be in Thailand on Tuesday.
Bob, I think, yes, he had a plan to come in March, but
he's
he
married.
changed. Yes.
And he asked me on a live stream
Yes.
about it. And I said, just go to the American Embassy, unbeknown to me that they stopped it. Nobody told me they stopped it.
I believe it is for him that I get it checked. He's married. His wife, she need to renew a passport. She works in some...
Now, don't give out the personal details,
Okay,
yeah,
sorry.
of anybody, please.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think it was
he,
Bob for who I get it checked. He sent me the marriage papers, and I think it was him for who I asked immigration if it is in English, we can use it or not to get the dependent visa.
Uh-huh.
I believe he was going to come in March, but he changed his plans.
He's coming early now.
Yes, yes.
So are
did
you
tell
able
me.
to help him with that?
Well, he will get on to retirement visa first, which we will still have to put a pause on it because of the bank. So we will have to get a retirement visa for him first. Then they will be processed to get dependent visa for his wife.
Okay.
Which you remember, if you remember,
I did it. Yes, through
if
you.
it is the same case as you, it will be like around 4 months.
Yeah.
After your, I mean, once we started the process for her, it will be about 4 months process.
For me, it was like 3 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. For retirement visa, it's between. I roughly give estimate between 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Because sometimes because of holidays it can be delayed. So I just to be on safe side, I tell 3
allow
to 4
up to
weeks.
4 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah. William Vanderbeek says, good evening, Cooper. Darn, oh, yeah, we already did that one. He must have typed it twice. Michael Swayze says, good morning, everyone. My question is, what's the best and easiest visa for someone 60 and older who's single?
We were talking about retirement visa. That's the best, easy, and cheapest option you can go with.
Would you advise them to do the DTV or the elite visa?
No, elite is very expensive.
Yeah, it's come down in price a bit.
They discounted, but still, if you compare, I think it's discounted at 600,000 now.
Yes.
So if you count 600,000 for 5 years, that's like how much it comes out for 5 years.
That'd be 110,000, 120,000 a year.
Something around that.
Yeah.
And retirement visa
less than half that. Yeah.
No, I will say, okay, for first year, yeah, it cost you less than half, but the next years it only cost you like maybe
half of that again,
20% of it.
Yeah. So retirement would be the easiest option.
The
Michael.
DTV visa, well, I don't do it, but you can check different agents if they do it, because the reason why I don't do DTV visa is because I don't want to prepare documents that are not according to I mean, I know that those documents are not according to how the person works or study or go to classes or Muay Thai. Well, with education, it's okay. It can be done. That's not a problem. But if some of the agents, they will show that you have a contract that you can work overseas. I don't do those documents, and that's why I don't do DTV visa. And the other problem with DTV is it have to be applied with Thai embassy or online.
Or online.
So it's not done within Thailand.
It's still not done within Thailand.
No,
you can renew it in Thailand though, right?
You can extend it.
6
months, yes.
Yeah, the 6 month
Maximum
extension.
6 months. But when you will extend it for 6 months, you have to have the documents that
the original documents you submitted initially.
That shows that how you get the visa, what is the purpose of that visa. You need to have.
So you got to make sure you bring them with you to Thailand when you come.
Not exactly. You will need new updated copies, because if you have 6 months old copies,
a bank statement, say,
it will.
Then they would need an updated one.
Because just like we do retirement visa, we have to get a new update when we submit.
Bank statement, yes.
When you will submit the DTV visa extension for 6 months, they will ask you a latest update.
Okay.
So you will have to be careful, because most of the people, they get this visa with agents, and the only doubt I have for this visa is in case if they start to check the documentations at airport when you enter with a DTV visa that present us all the documents, that can put people in trouble.
Yeah, true. And our first shout out goes to Ernie, who bought 3 coffees and says, thanks for all your hard work and great information. And thank you, Ernie. I really do appreciate it. I've been trying to get Sing on for a couple months, and every time his and our plans clash. He's an extremely busy man, this guy right here. Fred Quinn says, good evening, Coop Darning, and special guest, Mr. Singh. Thank you, Fred. Tony Montana says, hello, Cooper, Darling, Brooke, and Jackie, and Mr. Singh. Hope all is well. It is. Thank you, Tony. Vincent, hey, guys, what do you think of the new 5-year elite visa?
Well, the new 5 years elite, it's the old one. I mean, they just discounted the price from 900 to 600,000.
Yeah, because there was a lot of complaints it was way too expensive.
The other visas are still expensive. I mean, Just before they change price, I get one of my customer 20 years visa for 1 million baht,
Yeah.
which now is 5 million. It's very expensive.
Ouch. Yeah.
They didn't had 15 years elite visa before, but now they have for 2.5 million.
Crazy money. Yeah.
Yes, 2.5 million. They have 10 years elite visa. I believe that's 1.5 million.
Hmm.
And the 5 years one was 900,000. So, well, I was with my wife and I was talking like the 15 years one is 2.5 million, right? The 20 years cost you 5 million.
Hmm.
That's double. So why would you not take
5
15
years.
to no 2 15 years?
Yeah.
That's 30 years
Hmm.
for the 5 million. Or why would you not take 1.5 million, which is 10 years, three times 30 years for 4.5 million?
That's cheaper. A
Yes,
lot
I
cheaper.
mean,
Yeah.
you cannot go more expensive than that for a visa.
Hmm.
I think they discounted the price because yes, there were many complaints, and it used to be 600,000 before.
Yeah.
Then they bump it up to 900,000 when they changed the visa, all the visa prices.
Yeah. See,
Now they discounted it back to
now, my
600,000.
opinion, Vincent, I think where that benefits people, the elite visas, is say you were in the US military and
Yes,
you did 20 years, you went in when you were 18, you retired at 38. Well, you
yes,
can't get a retirement visa in Thailand until you're 50.
yes,
So that's where it benefits people that want to
yes,
retire early and already got a pension.
yes, but that takes a lot of your savings out.
Yeah.
So there can be different options except elite visa, which can be cheaper
Hmm.
and can be used to get a visa to stay longer. Instead of elite visa, I would say you can check for TTV visa. At least that's way cheaper than elite visa, and that
Now the
can,
question is, the elite visas for, I'm sorry, the DTV visas for 5 years. Can
yes,
it be renewed after 5 years?
you
For
have to
another
get
5 years?
you have to get a new one.
You can apply online or to
New
the
one,
embassy,
yes,
Thai embassy.
you can apply for new one once it expired.
Okay, so that could be an
And
option too.
yes, that I will, if I compare between elite and DTV, I'll suggest DTV
Yeah.
because elite is very expensive as
Uh-huh.
compared to DTV.
Right.
Even you use some agents or some companies to do DTV visa, which I don't do myself. I think it will still be cheaper, way cheaper than
Yeah.
elite visa. But the only difficulty is you only get 6 months each time you enter.
Yeah.
And if you get it through agent, you might not be able to extend the second 6 months to stay 1 year, but you can leave and come back.
Hmm.
Just go to border, come back, you get 6 months again, 180 days.
Hmm.
Unless immigration start to check to show documents for the DTV visa, that how you applied it, how
Hmm.
you get it in first place. If they start to check that, then there will be problem.
Well, I have 2 subscribers that came over on the DTV visa and they've just renewed it in country for 10,000 baht.
Yeah, that's the fee.
Yeah, for
Yes,
the to extend it for a further 6 months because they got 6 months.
yes,
They stayed the 6 months, went to immigration, paid the 10,000. They got the extra
yes,
6 months.
yes. So, well, it is possible they work for some companies that
Hmm. They both
provide
do
them all the
online.
documents,
Yeah.
and they have the proof of funds that
Mm.
they have equivalent of 500,000, or maybe in Thai bank they have
500,000 Thai
500,000.
baht, that is.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it is possible to extend it here, but depends on how you have the visa in first place, and when you
Mm.
have to extend it, what documents you present at that time.
Yeah. Okay. Heath McDaniel's got a question. He says, so you can't open a bank account on a 30-day stay preparing for your move?
Right now it's 60 days, but yes, you can. Right now, since 1st February, you cannot open up a bank account on a tourist visa.
On a tourist entry stamp?
Yes,
Because it's not actually a visa. It's like a waiver.
it is a visa. Well, most of the people, they think that they come in, there is no visa. The stamp they give you at airport, it's considered a tourist visa,
Okay.
but it's free of cost. There
Yeah.
is no cost for it, and uh, doesn't requires any paperwork.
Mm.
So, but it's still a visa. That's a tourist visa.
Yeah.
And some of the countries, they still get 15 days.
Hmm.
Most of the countries
So the
now
only
will
way
accept.
Heath would be able to get a bank account is if he was applying for a 1-year visa, i.e. retirement visa.
No, still not possible.
So how do you get a retirement visa? You got to
We
open a
have to
bank
wait.
account.
Yes,
It's
that's
all on hold right now.
yes. Everything is on hold. That's why I
Oh, I
mentioned.
didn't get that bit in
That's
the
why I
conversation.
mentioned.
I missed that bit.
That's why I mentioned anybody who's coming right now
Uh-huh.
in February
Right.
to get a retirement visa, they will have to wait.
How long?
Uh, there is no confirmed time. Could be a week, could be a month, because we have to find a solution that how the bank accounts can be done right now.
But they're
Banks,
working on it.
yes.
Okay, so that's just a relief. Okay,
So right
yeah.
now, nobody can open up a bank account on tourist visa, even the retirement people.
Even those that are applying for a retirement visa.
They cannot apply for a retirement visa. They cannot open a bank account.
Wow. So without the bank account, you get the retirement visa.
Without a visa, you cannot get bank account. Without a bank account, you
You
cannot
can't get
get
visa. Yeah.
So-
Oh boy, headache time. Andy Smith says, "Hi, Coops and Sing. My retirement date is November 26th. Is there anything I can do to get ready for this?"
retire. Does the question means that you will?
He
be
wants to
getting-
come here and retire November 26th of this year. Is there anything he needs to get ready to prepare to bring with him?
No, just passport and driving license from your home country. That's
Or
it.
state ID. It's got to be a
It's
picture
a
ID,
second
doesn't
ID.
it?
Yeah,
A second
picture
ID.
Yeah,
A picture
you,
ID.
If you don't have a picture ID, you are from US. You can even bring your social security card. Even if you don't have anything, no other ID, just come with your passport. I can still fix everything.
Ah, there you go, the magic worker here. So anything that he needs to bring with him other than his passport?
Just passport. That's it. If you have a driving license, that's good, or a state ID. But if doesn't have it, it need to be valid. The state ID or the driving license need to be valid. But if you don't have it, it's no problem. Just passport is more than enough.
Okay. So that's all you're required, Andy. And also be above 50. Fred Quinn says, on a retirement visa with a possible passive income of more than 40,000 and own Thai property worth more than 250,000, I'm assuming dollars here, what is the process and cost of switching to a pensioner's LTR visa?
Well, I don't actually deal in LTR and DTV visas, but it will have to check that how much it requires for. I think for a retirement.
For the LTR 5-year
LT
visa.
No, it's 10 years.
Is it 10 years?
LTR is 10 years.
LTR is 10?
LTR
Okay.
is 10 years. I think it requires 80,000.
80,000 US per year
yes.
in income.
Yes. I'm not sure if they mix up with the investment on the property, but I will not be able to answer that question. I mean, with 100% satisfaction, because I don't actually.
It's not done through immigration here. It's done through Bangkok, isn't it?
No. This is a different immigration office. It's called
One Stop at Bangkok.
Visa Service. I believe they are in Chonburi as well.
Okay.
That's immigration office. That's actually immigration as well, but that's an office that uses like when we have a company in Thailand. We register a normal company that does the visas with there are two different normal companies that we register, which is company limited and partnership limited, which we can use to do the visa with local immigration that we have in Jomtien or any nearby local immigration, not the one-stop service. One-stop service is actually used for the companies. Those are Board of Investment.
Okay.
They use those companies to get the visa done for Board of Investment, and LTR is also done with them.
Okay. So there you go. It's got to be done through One Stop. Fred, in regards to the banking issue, people not being able to open a bank account, can you message me and let me know when that changes things?
Yes. Yeah, no
because you're the man in the know and you'll know before anybody else, because you process the visas applications. So you'll know firsthand. So can you let me know straight away so I can give the channel an update?
Yes, I will do that. But it is possible that when we get this started, when the bank accounts can be open, I believe this happened recently. I believe there will be limited number of people who will be able to do it, and there will be large number of agents who might not be able to do it because they will be the first priority
Hmm.
and the least priority agents. So I believe if somebody is coming,
Where will
I
you
will
be on
update.
that list?
Yes, I'm on top of that list.
You're on top of that list.
I
Okay.
was I was recently informed on Friday
Because your
that
best friend is the head of immigration, ain't he?
yeah, not had he's on the higher level.
He's way up there, yeah.
Yeah, I was actually informed on Friday that we can possibly do it, but because of some other people called in the bank, I was not able to do it. So uh, I will keep you updated with that. I
Please,
believe,
yeah, please definitely
uh,
keep us updated. But you're
yeah,
saying it's only a temporary thing? It's going to be a week, couple weeks maximum, and it'll
yes,
be
we will have a
sorted.
solution because people who are coming to retire here, they have to have a bank account.
Yes.
They cannot process the visa without bank account or
So they just got to sort out the SIM card issue and make sure
SIM card issue is
those
not a
people are
big one.
registered.
Yes,
Yeah.
SIM card is not a big issue, but people who are coming here as retirement visas, the one who will get retirement visa and the one who will get family visa,
Mm.
they need a bank account. Without
Yes.
bank account, they cannot do the visa.
Yes.
So there have to be some way
So
that
they'll make them a priority.
yes, it
Okay.
have to. There will be some solution. I believe by end of February there will be some solution for sure.
Okay. Well, we're less than 2 weeks away from that. So
Yes,
yeah.
that's what my guess is. It
Okay.
could be less, it could be more.
Okay. Muhammad Thomas says, Coop, thanks for saying.
Okay.
He's been a solid resource for me here. I never have to worry about being in good standing with the visa rules, helping my wife get her retirement visa quickly, A+++.
Well, I'm meeting him on Monday. I'm meeting Muhammad on Monday.
Uh-huh.
Uh, with his wife's visa, we actually I think they had emergency to go back,
Mm-hmm.
and he told me, so just get the passport back. It's okay. I told them, I said the visa application will be invalid. Just give me 2-3 days. I'll check what I can do.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we were in 2 weeks since we submit the visa,
Mm-hmm.
which is minimum time that it takes. And then I contacted my immigration guy. I said, okay, this person need to be done quick. It's urgent. They need to go back. There is some urgency. I don't know what it is, but please check what we can do.
Oh, good.
So I get the full 15 months visa done. They delayed the schedule a little bit.
Yeah,
I
because
think
you initially get 3 months plus 12.
yes.
Yeah.
So for the second step, we have to go to bank. It takes around
Yeah.
like 3 days extra.
Mm.
So they did delay their trip, which actually saved them a lot of money. And I didn't want to waste that money because it was submitted, everything was done.
Yeah.
I didn't want to have that money.
Now, was
just go.
immigration able to help them out?
Oh yeah,
Oh, great.
they get
There
it.
you
They
go.
get it done very quick, and I was happy. I just wanted them to get the visa, not that. Well, actually, if I let them go with the
So you
passport,
basically bought your good friend in immigration a coffee and rubber
they
stamped
always
it.
they all no well they get it done through process, but they
Mm.
always get coffees. The bank people and the immigration, they always get something
Mm.
when I go. So, uh, but with them, I mean, it was like if I let them go, I could make money again when they come back.
Mm.
It was easy money. Because the application goes invalid. But I just don't like to waste money, the
No,
amount
you're a
of
stickler for money. You are.
the amount of money I make,
Hmm.
they will waste more than that. So
Yeah.
I just don't like it that way. So I just insist them,
Yeah.
if they can give me like 2 days, I'll get it all fixed. They have the visa,
Yeah.
then with be multiple entry, they can
Yeah,
fly
because
back.
I don't even get a discount from you. Yeah, our arrangement, and I'll tell you folks what our arrangement is with Mr. Singh. I said to him, I don't want no kickbacks, nothing from, you can verify this.
Everybody is on
I said,
fixed price.
I will pay the same as everybody else. All I ask is if my subscribers contact you, give them a free consultation.
Yes.
Don't charge them a penny. And that will be more than enough,
Well,
pat on the back for me recommending you
I have
to the
fixed
channel
prices.
members.
Some of the subscribers ask me as well, oh, your price is expensive. There are other people they pass. It's okay, no problem. You can choose the one you want to go with. So I tell them, I say, I cannot compare them. This is one of the biggest question that everybody asks me when this comes to discount. Can you compare your price with this company or that company? Guys, they cannot compare my English standards. They cannot compare the reputation I made online. They cannot compare my service.
No,
So
that's why we
that's
use
why
it.
I mean I don't compare my prices with them. I cannot just take it down and compare it to those people
Do you
because
know,
they
Sig,
cannot.
Brooke and I, we went through, it must have been a dozen agents trying to get our wives on our retirement visas as
Yes, I
dependents.
remember.
Every single one said they cannot do it. It has to be done back in your home country, which means
Yes,
I
I
would have had
know.
to flown back to America, and Brooke would have had to flown back to Canada.
Yes,
Then we found you, and you were like, I can do it, no problem.
I remember, and
And you got it
it
done.
took about 4 months. We
And I
did it.
said, if you can do this where everybody else has said it can't be done,
Then we do the interview.
I said, then I will put you on my YouTube channel.
Yes, I remember, and I
Yeah.
remember we did a review before I go Kolan
Yeah.
in front of 7-Eleven.
Yeah, that's right.
I remember that. Well, for me, I only do things when I am 100% sure. If I
Yeah.
have a doubt of 1%, I just say no.
Exactly.
So that's how it works. In regards to price, my prices are fixed.
Yeah.
I don't discount. There is very rare case if like two people are coming in and there are multiple works, I might discount a little bit. But most of the time, my prices are fixed
Hmm.
because everybody who gets paid, they get paid fixed. They don't give me any discount.
Yeah. And
Even
you go to people's accommodations and meet them and pick them up and take them
I
to the
offer them.
bank and take them to
Yes,
immigration and all that.
yes.
You go above beyond any other agent I know here.
Well, many of your subscribers they cannot find my location on sorry Bolt.
Hmm.
I don't know, for some reason it doesn't come up on Bolt. I
Mm.
don't know why. So I just offer them that it's okay. You don't have to come see me. I'll go see you,
Mm.
which makes it easy for them. Plus, I know whole Jomti and Pattaya
Mm.
everywhere here, so they just have to tell me which hotel or which area they are in. I can just easily get to them. I know which way to go.
Yeah.
When they have to find me, they don't know how to find me. Some of the people they come find me and they put a wrong location and they go to a different place and they cannot find me. They get fed up with taxi as well because I don't know, for some reason on Bolt it does show sometimes, but most of the time it doesn't show with my company name.
Mm.
And I think it's the same problem on Grab. I don't know why.
I think I added you on WhatsApp and you just sent me your address link on WhatsApp.
That's one way, but when people have
And
to,
by the way, Singh's details are in the banner going across on the orange banner there. So you can add him on WhatsApp. You can add him online. Just subscribe to our channel. It's free of charge, and he'll give you a free consultation.
yeah, but the problem is, I mean, when I send you location, it's a Google location. Most of the people, they don't have their own transport. They
Yeah.
are not driving, so they have to check it in Grab or Bolt.
Or Bolt Taxi, yeah.
Bolt doesn't actually come up with my company name. I don't know why it doesn't
okay.
show. I did contacted Bolt many times.
Hmm.
They say, "Oh, you need to update your mobile application." Everything is updated, but I don't know, for some reason it doesn't show. So
Yeah.
that's why I offer them that it's okay. Just tell me where you are.
Mhm.
I'll go see you. Give me a time, and I'll be there.
Okay.
But normally, when people call me, okay, I'm here today, I normally give them the next day time because on the day when you call me, I will already have plans for my works.
Yeah.
And I can only be available to meet the next day, which is the latest. Either you can come to me in the morning 10, or if you want, I go to you. That normally goes afternoon.
Yeah.
Because in the morning, I do all my works in immigration.
Okay.
And once I get free, then I just go see customers.
And Ernest Jones, who's a channel member and has the badge next to his name, says, "Good morning, Coop, Dardine, and Singh from Oklahoma City. Thanks for the latest visa information." You're very welcome, Ernest. Opinion Trader says, "Good evening. Evening, Opinion. Market Focus. Hey, Coop, Mr. Singh, and Dardine. Yes, that's true about the bank account. My Filipina got her bank account on a tourist visa recently. Yeah, you used to be able to do it, but it seems like it's been put on suspension right now.
Since 31st January.
Since the 31st of January.
1st of February, nobody gets an account.
Ah, okay. Alex Grazer gives a thumbs up and hearts. Thank you, Alex. What's this?
Indica
Felt Earth cult. Okay. Indiac in charges. Okay. Bob M says, good morning again, saying I'm the one that sent you the copy of my marriage certificate. Okay, yeah.
Yes, he's the one. I
Yeah.
remember he had a plan in March, if I'm not wrong, and he changed it. He's coming soon.
And
now.
this one, you know. Brooke
Brooke.
Schneider says, can you discuss requirements for permanent residency and the benefits?
Well, I can tell the permanent residency requirements for the person who have a Thai wife. But for a person who is on a normal visa, like maybe on education
Like
visa,
me and Brooke,
yes,
for example, on retirement
on a
visa.
retirement visa, I will need to get those details because it's different for every person.
Okay.
Every visa is different. I'll have to get those details, and maybe we can do a live stream soon next in future.
Okay.
Then we can discuss in detail.
Because that's a process I'm
About-
seriously looking at.
Okay, so what we can do is we can possibly just talk about permanent residency and Thai citizenship, and
Yeah.
I can bring all the details, what is required for what kind of
Because
visa.
you're in the process of going through your Thai citizenship right now.
Yes, and I hope so. I'll get it by before the 2025 ends.
Before the end of this year.
Yes, I hope so. I'll get it by then.
So that's great news. And did you have to read and write Thai to become a Thai citizen?
Well, they don't ask you to read and write, but there is a point system for everything.
Okay.
So there is a point system that if you have a Thai wife, you
Mhm.
have Thai kid, there are points for that. If you speak Thai, there are points for that. If you read and write Thai, there are points for that.
Okay.
If you are bachelors, there are different points for that. If you are masters, there are different points for that. If you are doctorate, different points for that. Points goes higher with the higher education. Points even goes higher with the higher age as well.
Okay. So the more older that you are, the more points you get.
Yeah, but
oh, Brooke's a citizen then automatically.
Well, the thing is, there is a limit of points, like from 1 to 10 in each step, how many points you get. So there is a point system, and to qualify to submit your documents, you must be over 50 points.
50 out of how many?
I believe it's 100.
100 points.
So it can be more than 100. I'll have to check the list, but you need to be over 50.
Yeah, I'd like to do a live stream on that too.
We can do it for particularly on permanent residency or Thai citizenship.
Okay, yeah.
So
I'll make a
I'll have
special
all
live
those
stream for that.
documents. I'll have all the documents only related to that. Then we don't have to mix up the visa thing.
Okay.
So there are point system for everything that they check. And if you even don't speak Thai, don't read and write, your points are maybe 60 already. Doesn't matter.
You qualified.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just the points have to be above 50.
Right.
I believe it's 50 or maybe 55, but it's in the 50 range.
Okay.
Once your points are above that, you are qualified to submit.
Okay.
And once you submit it for citizen, these are both different, permanent residency and citizenship. So Thai citizenship, I applied for Thai citizenship.
Yeah, you didn't go for the permanent residency.
No, because once I have Thai citizenship, I'll be a Thai person. With the permanent residency, also you are a Thai person, but kind of half Thai person.
Yeah.
You still have to extend it every 5 years.
Yeah, you can't own land or gun or vote, I believe.
It used to have this option. We discussed this, I believe, in past.
Yes, we have.
In past life. What I knew before, that you can own the land on
permanent
residency, but they might have changed it now that you cannot own the land. But it makes you like a kind of half Thai. You get it for 5 years.
Yeah.
You can get a multiple entry, go and come back in 5 years. You can have a work permit. You can do work with it.
And no 90-day report.
No, I believe in this one doesn't have 90 days report.
Okay.
So but with the permanent residency is still like you have to still update it every 5 years. So okay. I'll suggest maybe the citizenship is the better option. But I'm not sure if it's a US passport holder, Canadian passport holder, UK, Australia, or Europe. they have to leave their passport or they don't have to. I will have to leave my passport.
Yeah, because yours is an Indian passport.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
It all depends whether your country recognizes dual nationality and whether they have an agreement with Thailand or
yes,
not. Yeah.
yeah. If the country agrees with Thailand that they allow to keep two passports,
Yeah.
then you can.
Yeah.
If
And Fred
don't,
Quinn is asking about this in particular. He says, I understand that during the permanent residency application process, you are interviewed by a group in part to assess your conversational Thai language skills. Is this a strict requirement
well,
for permanent residency? He's asking.
Well, I will tell what happens to me when I submit it. So when I was in the office to submit, the office is normally in the district, which is
Now yours was for citizenship, not Thai.
Yes, not permanent
residence.
residency.
Yeah.
It should be the same procedure.
Okay.
So because it will be submitted with the same departments. So when I was there, they didn't ask me anything in Thai. They knew that I was talking in Thai. They didn't interview me anything or ask me anything.
So they asked you in English?
No, well, it was actually my wife talking to them, and when they ask something, I reply also sometimes. So oh, you can speak Thai.
Yeah.
So they didn't actually make me sit with three people and ask different questions and interview me. It doesn't happen like that.
No.
Which may happen in future when I have the district office come to check, which I'm in process for the district office now. All the city stuff is done. It's possible they might make me sit and have interview to check how much Thai I speak. That might comes up in future, but once I finish my process, then I can tell 100% how it works for Thai citizenship to get it from starting to 100%, how much time it took me. It will be roughly same time. The government fee on it is only 5,000 baht.
5,000 baht?
Yes.
That's like $160. $150 thereabouts.
Then it takes 3 years as well. I mean, I'm in process.
It takes 3 years. Okay.
I'm in process to get it, and it's already been, I will say, maybe 2.5 years. So that's the normal process, that how you goes without somebody's help. So that's the basic fee that you get on receipt. That's how much you pay to government, and put your documents in, submit, then wait for every department to contact you.
Wow. Okay. So helped you there, Fred. Felt Earth Colt says, okay, great. Love another opinion. And thank you, Felt, much appreciated. Alex Grazer says at Coopersthaiadventure, do you have to form a company in your country to give yourself a work visa to hire yourself, or can you do it in Thailand?
If you want a work visa and you want to work in Thailand, you need a Thai company.
Yes.
It must be a Thai company that will issue you the documents to get the work visa and work permit. It cannot be a foreign company that will issue you documents.
I think what he's asking is, can he start up his own company and then get a work visa?
In Thailand, yes, you can start. Most of the people here, they have their own businesses.
Yes.
I have my own business.
Yes.
My company issues me a visa. Even I'm the owner of the business. So yes, you can register your company in Thailand, and then you can get your business visa and work permit in that company. And it actually puts you in the company as the shareholder. You can be shareholder and director in the company, and you can have the visa and work permit in the same company, which makes it to show that you are the owner with the visa work permit holder in that company. And on each work permit, there is a fixed salary for, depends on which nationality the person is, according to which we submit taxes every month to calculate the full year, and then submit the yearly after the year is completed. So yes, you can have your own company formed in Thailand, then you can have the visa work permit get
through your own company.
Yes, through your own company. There is a procedure and documents that requires to be done before you can get the visa work permit done, but it's possible.
And R says, he just confused me more. Ask us the question, R. Let us know what you're confused about. And I'm sure Mr. Singh will be more than happy to elaborate. MF Chris says, no one can be contacted yet. The deadline for filing hasn't passed. Okay. Whatever he's referring to there.
Maybe taxes.
Taxes, yes.
Possible, because the deadline to submit taxes is by end of March.
by end of March.
Yes, I mean the income tax that you submit
Hmm.
for that will be submitted for 2024 January till December.
Hmm.
The deadline will be the end of March. After that, you get a fine on it, which is not much.
How did he get this job? How did you become
Oh, agent.
an agent? Yeah.
Okay, well, my wife, uh, my brother-in-laws, they all have these offices. In my relatives, we have 7 different offices for visas.
Wow.
And my wife, she used to work as employee for her brother. When I moved here, I did not want to be an employee for anybody. I want to take risk
So
because
you wanted to be your own boss.
I was my own boss for 5 years before I moved here. I was doing programming,
Uh-huh.
and I was running a successful business in India.
Hmm.
When I moved here, I have to slow down the
Mm.
I have to slow down the website work, and I wanted to start this one. So I told her that we are not going to do job.
Mm.
We will do our own work. It's okay. We can be success. We can be fail. So if we fail, we have option for job.
Mm.
So here I am now. Well, I did have bad time. I did have really bad time in Thailand
Mm.
in 2018, but it all worked out. It's all
Good
good now.
morning, Rodney. Michael Sweezy, thanks for the information. Very welcome, Michael. Willem Vander Beek says, I was planning to get a Thai bank account on a tourist visa coming September. I hope by then the banks allow it again. If not, are there ways around it?
Well, William, there will be. I think we will have some solution by September. It's way far.
Yeah.
They will be. They
And
will
this is
definitely.
very short-lived.
Yes,
It'll be rectified by the end of the month.
it should be. We should have some solution by end of month or maybe starting of March. It should not be very long.
Okay.
We'll see. I'll keep you updated how it goes.
I have. Brooke says, whatever. W says, hi from Queens, New York. Mr. Singh, what countries are you seeing the most activity seeking visas to Thailand?
Oh, I have a lot of American customers.
A lot of American customers. Yeah.
Yes. Well, my customers are most are American, but I see there are Russian people. There are a lot of Chinese and Russian people here.
Hmm.
Russian people,
Did you have Russian customers and Chinese
no,
customers?
they don't speak English.
Ah, okay.
That's the problem.
And you don't speak Russian or Chinese?
No, I'm learning Chinese. But I speak. I just speak a little bit. So, uh, uh, Chinese people, I see they only come for travel. There are lots of buses coming for Chinese people, but more people who live here. I believe Russians are a big number.
Mm.
In Pattaya also, many Russians. I believe Phuket have so many of them.
Yeah.
I
But then
believe,
Russia has a special deal with Thailand where they can stay for 9 months at a time.
well,
And Thais can go to Russia for 9 months at a time too. It's a reciprocal agreement.
well, right now they get the same visa, 60 days, and extend it for 30 more days.
Okay.
Before they used to get more.
Yeah, 9 months.
It's been reduced.
Oh, it's changed now. Okay.
Everybody gets 60
So I told
days.
you it's been 8-9 months since we last talked on this.
Before
Yeah.
Russians, they have better privileges than others.
Yeah.
When you used to get 30 days visa, they used to get 90 days visa.
Correct. Yeah.
So right now, everybody, I believe, is 113 countries that get 60-day visa plus 30-day extension that can be done on it.
Hmm.
Russians are same.
Okay.
Russians, Ukrainians, they are same.
So there you go. W. Americans, #1 customer of
For me, yes.
Mr. Singh. Brooke Schneider says, I hear rumors that tourism is down again this year. Any insights?
Well, I don't check much on news. I don't actually watch news, but I have seen many Chinese buses coming, many Chinese people coming in buses full of them, and you can see them everywhere.
Mm.
If the tourism goes down, it is possible maybe from Europe or American like big countries, but I believe Indians and Chinese, they are coming lots of in buses. They are coming a lot of people. I see on Walking Street many of them.
Yeah. I don't go down Walking Street very often.
Brooke-
Obviously, I'm married.
Brooke might not have seen the video for the Indian people on the beach.
Yeah. W. This is an epic change that a tourist visa can't open a bank account. It is just easy for someone to put in 5, 10,000 for convenience. If anything, they should limit the amount to deposit.
W, this problem, I think they are trying to figure out how to stop the calling scams
And the money laundering.
Yeah, money laundering and the calling scam. This is a big number. It's very big amounts that get scammed in Thailand for the calling scams.
Yeah, that came out of Myanmar.
Well, it's actually they hire Thai people to scam Thai people, but the
Ah.
companies are in like Myanmar or
Mhm.
Cambodia, so they cannot be reached by Thai government. I did heard about one of the Chinese superstar get caught in this. He have to spend time in jail.
I think he's just been released.
Yes, recently,
Yeah.
maybe a month ago. No,
Yes.
not very long. Maybe
No,
two
no, it's
weeks or
very
a month.
recent. Yeah.
And he went back and he said, "Oh, he was not in this." We don't know what was the story about that, but I heard about it that he was connected somehow with the calling scam, which they I believe they did busted some companies in Bangkok that were owned by Chinese people.
Mhm.
Like one Chinese person have maybe 30 companies with the same shareholder, same Thai person in the company. So government is busting all these companies which are being registered with the same like same shareholders,
Mhm.
same people in the company. What I heard, what my wife told me was, they open up companies, then get the SIMs issued on those companies,
Okay.
which can be used for scamming. So
Ones that they can't track.
yes,
Yeah.
so I believe that government is doing this because they want to put a cap on the biggest problem is this calling scam. This is a very big scam
Yeah.
in Thailand, and many
We have it
people
in the
use.
West too. Yeah.
Those are Indian people.
Yeah, people
that,
from India.
what you call it,
Yeah, claiming to work
Microsoft.
for Microsoft.
Microsoft
Yeah, we've seen
scam,
the
yeah.
videos on
Yeah,
YouTube. Yeah.
Microsoft. Those are Indian people, but this is like controlled by what my wife told me according to news. Chinese people or Thai people are involved to get these things done, and they have operations in nearby different countries.
Yeah. I've had a
Because
couple of suspicious phone calls in the past. But as soon as I answer and I say hello in American accent, they always hang up.
well,
So-
I do have calls myself, and when they call me, I just talk to them in English.
Yeah.
And then they swear, they speak bad words.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I haven't had that.
no, well, they speak it in Thai because they cannot speak English. Some of them they disconnect calls. Some of them they speak bad words.
Yeah.
And before they disconnect, and I tell them, you still cannot get my money. I tell them in Thai, you can say it, but you still cannot get my money. So they just disconnect.
Toby Price, it's a visa exempt entry for most Western countries. Yes.
Yes.
It's a 60-day
60
entry
days.
visa exempt entry stamp.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is extendable for 30 more days.
Correct. Market Focus says it is really mandatory for divorced foreigners to is it really mandatory, for divorced foreigners to produce a certificate of divorce if they plan on getting married in Thailand? Or is there a way around this? There is a way around it. Market Focus, you get an agent and you tell, and the agent will go there and say you are single, never married.
Well,
I know a lot of people that have done that.
The thing is,
because they got to get a singleness letter from their embassy.
Embassy, yes.
Yeah.
So you just go to embassy and get a single letter. You have that. It's been translated in Thai language, attested by external affair ministry. You can register marriage. Simple. You don't
because some people got divorced 30 years ago and don't have their certificate, and it'd be a ball ache trying to get one.
Well, Cooper, I know somebody. He told me by himself that he is been married 4 times in Thailand.
4 times in Thailand,
and he didn't divorce all of them.
Oh boy, he's in trouble. If he gets caught.
English guy.
And,
he didn't divorce, and he can still get a letter from embassy that he's single.
Really?
Yes.
Oh
because
my God.
The problem is when
but Thailand doesn't check on the computer system.
For foreigners, how they will check.
If he's married in Thailand, they should see it.
Well, if you change your passport, how will they come up with all the details? Your name,
because it's got a different passport number. Yes, every time you change, you get a new one.
if I translate your name in Thai, and if my wife translates your name in Thai, it will be different. The way how it's translated, everybody does it different.
Yeah.
Because of
The spelling, the
yes.
grammar.
So how will they track it? And he said it to me by himself. So he's married 4 times. He can still get a letter from embassy and register a new marriage. But that's when that is how it happens, is because when you register your marriage here, like Brooke and his wife, they register marriage here. If they don't go to Canadian embassy and Filipino embassy to show that we register marriage here, we are married, their countries doesn't recognize that they are married. Or
yeah.
They are married here, they go back out, Brooke goes to Canada, he get married there, his wife will kill him. I know that. Well,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's, I mean, that could happen because Canada still doesn't know he's married.
Yeah.
Unless he bring those documents, get it translated in English, attached by external affair ministry, submit with the embassy, and then they put him up in the system. He is married to this person. Same will happen with his wife with the Filipino embassy.
Yeah.
So if they don't do that,
they have nothing. They can do it as many times as they want. Yeah.
Outside Thailand, I mean.
Yeah. Heath McDaniel says, well, that's going to make a lot of people up not being able to open a bank account. Hopefully they can work fast and figure that out. And I think they are working on it pretty fast there, Heath, because Singh said earlier in the live stream that they were willing to work a deal with them on Friday. So they'll make a workaround.
There was, I mean, it
last Friday.
And yeah, I was the one that was informed that, okay, let's do it, we can do it. And, but then what happened was,
because you use certain banks that you're friends with.
Yes. And what happened was somebody called the bank. I don't know how they get the information because I didn't leak it out that time.
Yeah.
They were like, how can you open a bank account for somebody else? When I reached there, they said, sorry, the bank people, they said no. So it did.
They almost did it for you.
Yeah. I was like, why did the person not call in the afternoon? I was there in morning, 10 o'clock. I get the bank account done. Then
yeah.
It changed after that because that customer, he's my old customer. He had a retirement visa before his bank account got closed. He did it in 2020.
So he had to start the process over again?
He didn't continue the visa because he was traveling around Philippines, Cambodia, Laos. So he didn't want a long-term visa. He just come on tourist visa. And now he wanted to start. His bank account was closed already. So we need to get a new bank account. Friday was the last day that I can submit the visa. It was exactly 15 day on Friday, which you need 15 days of tourist visa before you change to a different category.
Now, let me ask you a question then.
Yes.
I'm already on a Thai retirement visa.
Yes.
I've already got 2 Thai banks here. If I wanted to open a third one, could I do it? Or would they say, no, the banks are on hold?
You can open. You have a long-term visa. You can open any
bank. Because I already have a retirement visa. So
you have a bank account.
Yeah.
With the Bangkok Bank. And let's say Kasikron.
SCB.
Okay, SCB. You cannot open same banks again. Within Chonburi province.
But I could open one with Kasikron if I wanted that.
You can open with Kasikron, you can open with Kungsi, you can open with Kung Thai.
Yeah.
Every single bank you can go and get a new bank account.
Okay.
But if you want the Bangkok bank account, the one that you have, the first one that's opened here in Pattaya in Chonburi province, you can go to Bangkok and open one there. You will be able to get it there. But within Chonburi province, they won't issue a foreigner second bank account.
Because I already have 2 bank accounts with Bangkok Bank.
2 separate accounts?
Yeah. One in Thai baht, one in US dollars.
You cannot have the same Thai baht.
No, I have one in US dollars and one in Thai baht.
You can have 3 different accounts. One can be just the fixed deposit account. That's possible. But I mean, talking about savings account, you have one Bangkok Bank saving account. You cannot have second Bangkok Bank saving account within this province.
You're shaking the camera every time you hit your hands on the table.
So you cannot have 2 savings account here when you are in same province. But if you move to another province, you can open up there.
Okay.
They will allow you.
So you can have different savings account with different banks, but you can't have 2 savings account with the same bank.
Within same province.
Within the same province.
Yes.
You'd have to go to a different province to do it.
Yes, but you don't need, I mean, who needs same bank to have 2 separate accounts?
No. And Alfa Romeo says, hello, Coop, Darlene, and Singh from Bangkok. Hope everyone is well. Singh,
He
we
always
missed you
asks.
and your racing skills at the go-kart race yesterday. Hope to see you at the next event. I hear you have a heavy right foot.
He always asks me. He always send me messages on Facebook
Come
about
racing with us.
go-kart. Yeah, well, I'm sorry, Alpha. I told Cooper I'm very busy
He's
with
currently
something.
got the lap record amongst our group.
Okay.
55 seconds. I'm jealous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in middle of something.
Mine was 56 and a quarter. So he's got me beat by 1.25 seconds. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm in middle of some things I'm starting, so that makes me very busy, and that's why.
Okay, Fred Quinn says they changed the pensioner LTR to 40,000 and 250,000 per Siam legal.
I think he means as per Siam legal that the prices has been changed
For the amount that you have to show
LTR.
in savings and income.
Possibly, as I said, Fred, I don't actually do the LTR visa, so I may not be able to give you the correct answer for it.
Yeah, you need to
But
contact One
I can
Stop for
check.
that.
Yes, if you want, I can check the information what it says. But LTR visa has been submitted with One Stop service, and they will be able to possibly answer everything correctly on this visa.
Yeah. Alex Waller, says, I have spoken to 2 different visa agents that told me they can get me a bank account and retirement visa within 20 days for fees ranging between 38,000 and 43,000 Thai baht. Well, not at the moment, Alex, because the bank accounts are on hold, so nobody can do it.
Okay, well, if this for me, I keep things clear with my customers. I don't take money and keep them waiting. So if they says they can do it, I will say, Alex, go for it, and tell them that you can pay and get the bank account done. I would love to see that which bank they use.
Say, I'll pay you once you get my bank account open.
Yeah,
exactly.
But if they took your money and your passport and they say that you have to wait for this date and that date, then please believe me that they just want to get the money and have the customer in hand.
Yeah.
So that they can get it done when the banks start to do the bank accounts.
Yeah.
For me, I don't like to take money in advance.
Believe it when you see it there, Alex. So
for me, the reason is I don't take money in advance. If I go party with your money and it's gone, then
I didn't pay you until we actually went to the immigration office after we'd already been to the bank. That's when I gave you the money.
That's how it
at the end of the process.
No, it's at the start of the process.
Yeah, but when the end of the day for us.
Yeah, when we submit. The reason I don't take money in advance is because money stays in account. I don't keep cash mostly. And if I go party and I spend the money, when I go party, I get drunk, I spend a lot. So I don't see how much is going. I just can't pay the bills. That's one of the reasons I just don't want to take the money, keep it in my accounts, and then something comes up, I use it for that, then the work doesn't get done, then there is a mess. I don't do it that way. I only proceed for the works when I know it will be done. I'm 100% sure. I take your money, we submit everything get done in 1 to 2 days, finish.
Yeah. Toby Price says everything is on Google regarding visas. Yes, it is on Google, but every immigration office in Thailand is different. For example, Sting and I have spoke about this many times. I've got subscribers to our YouTube channel. They reached out to Sting, said, hey, I tried to do a retirement visa in Bangkok. They declined me. Can you help me? And they've come down here to Pattaya Jomtien, and Sting's got them a retirement visa. That's happened on more than one occasion.
Yes. Well, there are people, even they contact me, they are in different province. After they get the retirement visa, they cannot do it there, but we can do it here in Pattaya. So they travel from those provinces. Like I have many customers in Chiang Mai.
Yeah. Several of our subscribers have moved up there.
Yeah, in Koh Samui. So they travel here to get the visa done, and we get it done. And sometimes it cannot be done there.
Yeah.
So
every visa company here in Thailand, it's our immigration office here in Thailand, I mean, Toby, it's got different regulations. Same rules, but different regulations.
For Toby, yes, the information regarding visas is on Google. Yes, that is That is correct. He's not wrong, but that's the basic information.
Mm.
You cannot get the full answers about everything what you need to know for visas from Google. You can get it from maybe different people talking about their different experience,
Mm.
but you will not have all the answers you might need, and how the process will work, how much time it will take, what it requires, every single thing from Google regarding the visa. But you can maybe have chats in groups. Different people can give you different information.
Yeah. Alfa Romeo says, well, my departure is early in the morning. I'd like to thank everyone for the great time I had, the birthday wishes, met so many great people here during my stay. And thank you, Alpha, for coming on, brother. Have a safe flight back to Canada and a speedy return later on this summer. And thank you for leaving the gift for me at your hotel lobby today. I went and picked it up. Thank you so much. It's a sensor for diabetics that goes
Oh,
on
okay,
on
yeah,
your arm. He had a spare
yes,
one, so he
yes.
left it for me. So
Okay,
because he only needed one to go back home with, he had a spare one. Said, "Hey, Coop, here you go. Here's one for you." So really
that's
appreciate it.
good.
Thank you, Alpha. And Zoe says, good morning. For the DTV visa, I'm having issues finding soft power options, cooking, Muay Thai, and medical. I get a check monthly from the VA, that's Veteran Affairs
Veteran,
for
yes.
American service members, ex-service members. Could that work as a freelancer category?
Well, freelancer category is actually a contract that you have with your company, that you're working for a company.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are working for somebody and you are not on just the VA monthly pension,
Mm-hmm.
uh, the freelancer category is when you work for a company. So that, I don't think so that will goes for the freelance category, because you will need to provide a contract that you are working for some company which allows you to work from anywhere.
But he mentions there, saying he says cooking, Muay Thai, and medical. But just some of the examples that he can get the DTV
Yes,
on.
yes.
Um, he's having problems finding somebody that he can get certificate from, saying that he'll be doing one of those three when he gets here.
Yeah, well, there are two different questions. I believe that
Mm.
one is with the monthly check from VA, if it can count as freelance category. I believe that cannot be, because freelance is the people who are working either freelance online, they have income. Like I used to work as programmer
Mm-hmm.
on Odex,
Mm-hmm.
which was changed to a different platform. So you can show that you have monthly income. Uh, that is a work, but I believe VA is, this is a pension.
Uh-huh.
But yes, you can get it from like some schools, like cooking schools, Muay Thai gyms, or even I think you can get it as a language school. They can provide as well. I'm not sure in the medical category how that will work with the hospital, but with the cooking and Muay Thai and language school, yes, they should be able to provide you documents to get the DTV visa. I'll suggest maybe check different schools
Mm-hmm.
online which do the documents for DTV visa, and can contact them to check how much they charge for the documentation.
Mm-hmm.
And once you are okay with them, you can possibly get all the documents and apply the DTV visa with these three categories.
Okay. Alfa Romeo says, excuse me, I'm looking forward to seeing everyone again soon. Did I mention I love this place? Always Alpha. Tim P, who is a channel member, has the badge next to his name. Thank you very much. Says, good day, Coop. Darting and greetings to Mr. Singh. I hope you folks are well. It's nice to see Mr. Singh back on the stream.
Thank you.
Vincent says, do Mr. Singh handle all visas throughout Thailand or just Pattaya? If so, how do we transfer, exchange necessary visa paperwork?
Well, Vincent, I only do it in Pattaya, and as I mentioned, I don't do all the visas. Like I don't do DTV visa and I don't do LTR visas.
But you can do
Except,
the elite visa. You've done it for a couple of
yes,
our
yes.
subscribers, yeah?
Um, um,
Education visa and retirement visa.
Education visa, retirement visa, business visa, Thai family visa, dependent visa. This all can be done, but
Right.
I don't take applications for LTR and for DTV. The reason, because it's submitted with third party or embassy.
Mm.
there is no guarantee. The works I do, I take 100% guarantee on them that it will be done.
Yeah, because
Otherwise,
none of our subscribers have ever been turned down for a retirement visa if they've
no.
used you.
Retirement visas, education visas,
Yeah.
none of them have been turned down because I get everything checked before I submit.
Right.
If there is any doubt, then I just tell the customer that this is the doubt, this can happen. But in that case, full refund is given.
Good.
So which have not happened, I believe, except the Friday thing. I gave him full refund back when the bank account was not done.
Yeah.
Uh, Normally, those visas never get stopped, and it's almost 100% success rate all the time. We get it all checked before we submit. We confirm it with immigration and
Yeah.
every department that we need to. Regarding the paperwork, we do it only in Pattaya, so it will have to be here. And if in case some of the paperwork that you don't have, like most of the retirement visa people, they when they come here, they're in hotels, so they don't have a long-term lease.
Yeah. Now, say for example, Vincent wants to live in Hua Hin or Chiang Mai, Phuket, or Udon Thani, somewhere else in Thailand. Can he come see you and you do the retirement visa for him
Yes.
here, and then he goes on his merry way
Yes,
throughout
that's
Thailand?
possible. That's possible. So I submitted retirement visa for customer who lives in Koh Samui.
Koh Samui, yeah.
Yeah,
Beautiful
which
island.
he is from England.
Mhm.
I just recently submitted his visa on Friday,
Mhm.
and he always comes to me from Koh Samui when we have to do visa.
Uh-huh.
What happens is there will be a question comes up maybe in the chat that okay, if the visa is done here, how the 90 days report will be done, what we do about that. Once your visa is done in Pattaya already, you go back to, for example, Hua Hin.
Mhm.
You go back there, tell them that okay, I was on vacation in Pattaya, I get my visa done there because I was staying there. Now I come back, I register my TM30. I just moved back here yesterday. Get your new TM30 there, and you can continue your 90 days report there.
At the local immigration where you're
Yes,
staying.
yes. But if you just get a fresh visa, fresh retirement visa, it's possible they will not do it there, which had the problem with some of the subscribers from you.
Yeah,
Because
I've
it's
had
not
people
in
try in
system.
Bangkok and Chiang
Uh,
Mai and get turned down.
it's not in system.
Yeah.
So maybe for the first time you can send your passport to me by mail. I can get it done, send it back. Next time you just after you get the passport, you just register your TM30 there.
Mhm.
Do your 90 days report in the local immigration office or do it online.
Mm.
So that is what is possible as well. Or else if you're living there and you want to do 90 days report and you don't want to go immigration in that local area where you're staying, just mail your passport to me. I get it done and I send it back.
Yeah, registered delivery. There you go.
Sorry, one more question that comes up commonly is once you renew your visa, does your 90 days report reset automatically?
Yeah.
It doesn't. It doesn't reset your 90 days report. The only way to reset your 90 days report is when you leave country and you come back to Thailand.
Right.
You count day one from the day you enter Thailand.
Mm.
Most of the people, they think that they just recently renewed their visa, so their 90 days report will be automatically reset as well, because when they get first time 15 months visa, they get a new 90 days report.
Mm.
So please know that this is not how the 90 days report works. If your visa expires on, for example, 20th February, your 90 days report is in March, maybe 30th.
Mhm.
Your visa will be done. You still have to do 90 days report on March 30th.
Mhm.
So it doesn't change. It doesn't reset with the visa extension.
Correct. Yeah. Ray Nathan says, I'm going to use his expertise when I am there. He's the best. He is simply the best. He's our little miracle worker, Mr. Singh. And if everybody else says it can't be done, contact Singh. He can do it.
I will check and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah. Tommy Lee says, good morning, Cooper, Dardine, and Singh. Good morning, Tommy the Terminator. Brooke calls you. Tim P. Says, if a person contacts Mr. Singh prior to arrival, is there much a single person must do prior to departure? Also, upon arrival, is it a lengthy process for a single person to get a retirement visa? So there's virtually nothing you need to do except bring your driver's license or your state ID, your social security number if you're from America, and your passport with you. Am I right?
Just to make it as simple as possible, come in with your passport. That's all.
All right.
just to make it the simplest way,
The dead
you have,
basic, bring your passport.
yes,
Yeah.
the basic thing that you need with you is, which you will have, which everybody will have,
Mhm.
is your passport. That's it. If you have the driving license, that's good. Bring your driving license or state ID. If you don't have both, if you don't have any photo ID that is valid, you can bring in your social security card. They give you a small social security
Yes.
card, right? So
Yes. Yeah.
you
Got
can
mine
bring
in my
in that.
wallet. Yeah.
Yeah, so we can use that.
Hmm.
If you don't have any of these, you just need the passport. That's it.
Okay. And process for a single person to get a retirement visa, Singh says earlier in the live stream, allow up to 4 weeks.
3 to 4 weeks.
3 to 4
yes.
weeks. R says, oh, it was true about some Social Security or SSDI checks being stopped. Yes, it was. It seems like if they are out of country, they need to update their address information. Well, what happened are about 9 months ago, letters came out to everybody that was on Social Security and SSI disability, like myself, and it's a proof of life paper. You're required to fill one out every couple of years. And for those that are outside of the US, didn't get it for whatever reason, they didn't update their address, or they got it through a mailing address or through a friend or whatever, and they didn't receive it, and their checks were stopped on the 1st of February. They didn't get Social Security payments. Okay. So what several people have done is they've contacted the American Embassy and spoke to the Social Security Department in the American Embassy, and they just basically had to get the form, fill it in, give it back to the American Embassy. They expedited it. 2 weeks later, they got their checks. So people are starting to get the checks in right now, and that's what it was for, proof of life. So blame Trump, blame Elon Musk, whoever you want to blame. I don't give a damn. But it was done in the Biden era. It was done before Biden. It was done all the way back to Ronald Reagan. You had to provide proof of life if you were outside the United States, because people had joint bank accounts. The one person in the marriage would die, and the other person didn't notify Social Security and still getting checks every month. Yes. You know, so they are clamping down on it. So it's proof of life is why that happened. And D. Duty Dranko says, I heard from a visa specialist in Thailand that you can travel on a student visa and not attend any schooling. Is that true?
It's possible.
Everything is possible here in Thailand. Fred Quinn says, I read that permanent residency in Thailand is on hold. No permanent residence was issued in all of Thailand in 2024. I heard the same thing. Was that true, Singh?
It's possible. I don't keep updates with permanent residency.
Okay.
But the citizenship, you can still apply for that.
But I believe it was on hold for last year, and they've reinstated it for this year.
Well, the thing is, even the citizenship, they only take limited applications every year.
Yeah, for permanent residency, I believe it's 100 people from yes. Each country worldwide.
It's same, I think, for the citizenship as well.
100 people per country.
People, yes.
Okay. Tim P. at Alfa Romeo, safe travels back to Ontario. Bob M. says, this may be stupid question. No questions are stupid on here. I guess I have to pay you USA cash.
You can
because I can't open a bank account.
Well, Bob, we will need to wait till we get the bank account done to do the retirement visa for you. I will take the payment when I am sure that I can proceed to get everything done for you. So for the visa amount that you need to pay, you can pay it in USD. That's not a problem.
You take foreign currencies?
I can take USD, because if they cannot go to change it, I can just change it. I mean, I can get it exchanged.
Okay.
And I can use it that way. It's not a problem, but we will have to wait till we can get a solution for the bank account, and then we can proceed to get everything done for you.
Yeah. Jim says, Cooper, I saw Sean with new vids without you. Yeah, he started his own channel. Good luck to him. R says, what I said, he confused me more. I was talking about the potential double taxation from your home country and the Thai government. Yeah, that one's confused me too, R, you know. But again, nobody has immigration does not require any proof that you paid any Thai
No,
taxes to get a retirement visa in
no,
Thailand or to renew it or on
no,
your 90-day report.
no.
So until it's implemented and come into on the Thai Royal Gazette that foreigners have to pay, and there's that they're going to ignore the dual taxation treaty, I wouldn't take any notice of it. Like Singh says, you know,
Yeah, just leave
they're
it.
not forcing anybody to go get a tax ID
Yes.
or saying you have to do this, you have to do that. Nope. You know,
Well, if
if you want to volunteer and pay double, of course they'll take your money. You know, who
yeah,
wouldn't? You know, but it's not a biggie. Art. I belong to quite a few expat community groups out here, and nobody is paying taxes in Thailand that's on a
yes.
retirement visa.
Well,
None.
some of the customers, they get a deduction when they get the money transferred to their Thai bank account
I've
from
never had a
overseas.
deduction.
I know one
And
of
I asked Bangkok Bank, I said, I need to send a large amount of money into my Thai bank account. I plan on buying a new car and several other things.
yes.
Are you going to tax me on it? They said, we don't tax anybody.
Well, I know one of the subscriber. I think it's your subscriber. He get tax. It's small amount, like 100 baht, 200 baht,
$3,
uh,
$6.
like something like that.
Right.
And he transfer like maybe it's not your subscriber.
I got
I
a
don't know.
transaction fee, but I didn't get taxed.
It may be transaction fee. That's
Yeah,
what he
I
said
didn't
to
get
me.
any tax.
It was only like he transferred 120,000, 130,000. It's like 200, 300.
Oh, I
baht.
transferred several million baht to buy my car and things that I
Well,
needed.
Not
But
sure.
yeah.
Maybe he's been charged by bank for
Mhm.
something. So that's what he told me. But I'll
Yeah,
suggest.
my bank charged me 500 baht. They said
Okay.
that's the maximum we would charge. Even if you wanted to transfer $1 million over, that's the maximum
Okay.
that we charge is 500 baht.
Okay. Well, for the taxes, I will say that if you want to register yourself with the Thai government and tell them that, oh, okay, I'm living here, I'm retired, I get money every month
Mhm.
in my bank, you can do that. They won't say no. But till nothing comes up, your bank's not seized, your banks are not put on pause, just leave it for as it is.
Yeah.
And we will
Because
find
nobody
out.
is enforcing it.
Yes, we will find out how the tax things will work in future. The taxes we submit for people who are here on work permit,
Mhm.
if it goes over
A certain
end of
threshold.
March, no,
Oh, okay.
over the March time period, that
Mhm.
is the last time to submit. If it goes over that date, then it's 200 baht fine, which is standard.
$6.
Yeah, and plus you have some small percent that keep on adding every month, every
Mm.
day, which is not much. I mean, it's not too much.
Mm.
It's very small amount. So if something comes out and everybody have to register tax ID and they have to pay taxes, there will not be like bigger fines on it.
Well, if it does come out, I'll be the first to put it on my YouTube channel. I will
Okay.
definitely go live. I don't care if it's a Tuesday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I will go live and put it straight on YouTube, even when it does ever happens. Jerry Hart says, good evening, Coop, Darlene, and Mr. Singh. I hope everyone is doing well. We are, Jerry. Thank you for coming on and joining us. William Vanderbeek says, come on, peeps, like, thumbs up, and subscribe. Yes, please. If you're watching, 102 people watching on the live stream, please hit the thumbs up. It's free, and it doesn't cost you a penny, and it helps the channel. R says, people are fleeing the big three countries, USA, China, and Russia. Of course, you know, I can understand why people are leaving Russia. They don't want to fight in a war, you know,
War, yes.
against family members. I know Russians
Yes.
here that live in our building, and they've got family members, brothers and sisters that live, you
In
know,
Ukraine.
in Ukraine. You know, and
Yeah.
grandparents is that's like, you know, telling America to go to war with Canada, you know,
Yes.
England to go to war with America, you know. Half my family's British, the other half's American. I couldn't do it. I couldn't fight, you know, for either side. I'd be like, I want no part of this, you know. So I can't blame the Russians for it. China, yeah, they're another kettle of fish, and Americans, of course, were taxed to death, you know, and it's extremely expensive. So hence why a lot of Americans are moving to Thailand. Alex Grazer says, thanks for all the great information. Thank you, Alex. William Vanderbeek, how long can you be out of Thailand with a multiple entry retirement visa?
You can be out as long as you want. It doesn't have any capping on it that how
But you
many
have to
days
be back before its
before the
renewal date,
expiry.
before it
the expiry.
expires.
Even you can come back 2 days before expiry. Your visa can still be renewed. But when you arrive at airport, immigration can say that, oh, your visa expires in 2 days. Do you want us to give you a free 60-day visa, or you want the 2 day stamp? If you choose to continue your visa, get the 2 day stamp, it can still be renewed.
There you go.
But if you have a visa for 15 months, you want to stay out for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, doesn't matter. You can stay as long as you want. On a multiple entry visa, you can leave and come back Thailand as many times as you want.
Yes.
Depends on your pocket size, where you fly, how
Now,
long
if
you
you
fly.
don't get a multiple entry visa on your retirement
Yes.
visa, you have to pay an exit tax at the airport. Is that correct?
No.
What's it called then? The 1,500 baht that you pay
Well,
if you don't get a multiple entry.
well, the visa itself doesn't come with multiple
No.
or single entry. So we have a single entry and multiple entry.
Right.
So at the airport, you can get single entry or multiple entry.
Right.
So there's a small counter before immigration. It is possible. It's
So for the single entry, it's 1,500 baht
no,
per time.
it's
Is
1,000.
1,000.
They might charge you extra for filling out the paperwork.
Oh, okay.
Filling out the paperwork and doing the photo for you, because you require to have a passport size photo with white background for the re-entry.
But if you have the multiple entry, you don't have to do any of that.
No,
you
no,
just go out and come
Yes,
back in
that's-
as many times as you want.
That's correct. So if somebody forget to do the re-entry, they are at airport, it's possible immigration will say, oh, you didn't do the re-entry. Do you want to get it done before you exit? So there's a counter for that.
Yeah.
I believe that closes from midnight till 2 a.m.
I don't know. I've never done it. I've always done the multiple entry. I didn't want the hassle.
Yes. So
Yeah.
it is possible that people think that that is the tax, but that is they give you single entry, so you can use that same visa to leave and come back on the same visa, which happened with most of the customers. Many of the agents, they don't tell customers that, oh, you need to get a re-entry before you leave. They leave and they come back, and
well, a lot of the agents don't speak English, so they can't answer your questions. That's what I found. I was struggling when I was in the Philippines and I wanted to come to Thailand to retire. I got in touch with the agent in Pattaya, and I'm sending them messages on their Facebook Messenger, and asking them, what do I need to bring? And they said, come to our office. I said, I'm not in Thailand. I'm in Philippines. I want to come to Thailand, retire. What do I need to bring with me? Come to our office. Come to our offices. All the reply I got. I don't think that was their standard reply to every question that they got. And I was just like pulling my hair out. I wish I knew about you before we came to Thailand. It would have saved us a lot of aggro.
I'll tell you about myself, Cooper. I had a customer today, and he texted me on WhatsApp. And guess what? He sent me a message in French. I don't read French. So
Google Translate?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he mentioned in the first text that, I'm sorry, my English is very bad. I cannot talk in English. Do you provide service to French customers? I was like, okay, copy, paste in Google Translate. Oh, the first reply I sent him, I always say, hello, hope you're doing good.
Yeah.
How can we help? I sent it in English already. Then I copy and I paste it in the Google Translate. Oh, he doesn't understand English.
Right.
Then I write the message in English to translate to French, and greet him, and I send it to him. I talked to him maybe 7 to 10 messages.
Okay.
It was long messages.
Right.
And I translate everything to send him in French.
How to go.
He can understand. I told him the pricing. He asked me about retirement visa. It's possible it might be your subscriber. He didn't mention it. So in the end, he was happy. I just give out information. It just take a few extra seconds to translate it on Google, and
the immigration agent I tried contacting in Pattaya wouldn't even do that. It was, come to our office. Come to our office. So I'm like, forget it.
So for me, it works.
They lost my business. Yeah.
It works that way. For me, I don't mind. The person might come in, ask few things, and it might be a different language that I might not even speak. I'll just translate and send. But sometimes
could be one of our subscribers. We got subscribers all over the world. I'd look at my YouTube analytics, and it lists all the countries that we got subscribers in, and I was surprised. I really was.
It's possible because sometimes people, they contact directly to me on WhatsApp instead of my Facebook page.
I got like 20 subscribers from South Africa. So I get them from all over the world. All over the world. Yeah.
Okay.
Daniel Hall says, good morning from Florida. Good morning, Daniel. Heath McDaniel, married 4 times. Some guys just can't stand being alone, I guess.
Well, it's possible that he changed his girlfriend or wife, you can say, frequently. He doesn't get along with he doesn't get along with ladies easily. So
yeah. Alfa Romeo says, Coop, I thought you were going to sleep, buddy. Coop, Brooke, Darlene, and Singh, many thanks for all the helpful information last night in Bangkok. Salute and a drink. Yeah, laughing out loud. Have a good trip, Romeo. Matt Smith says, can I bring my 4 wives? Are you Muslim?
as long as they allow you, you can bring 10. Doesn't matter.
Can you put them on a dependent visa if somebody's got 4 wives?
Just one.
What about if they're Muslim? Because Muslim are allowed to have 7 wives.
Even in Thailand, they now allow same-sex marriage, but they don't recognize that for visa.
Not until May the 1st.
Yeah, but still, I believe that immigration will still not allow same-sex marriage to have visas done.
Yes, they do. I got 2 subscribers that are female, and they're getting theirs done. But they've been told it's on. She's got hers. The sponsorship for the other one, they've been told is on hold, but they've given her extended stay until May the 1st.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get that checked with Pattaya Immigration.
Yeah.
Then. But I believe if
and they're in Chiang Mai, by the way.
Okay.
So they're able to do it up there from May the 1st, they said.
Matt, if you have 4 wives and they are all registered with you as married on a marriage certificate, I'll get this checked. I'll get that checked for you, and you can live with your 4 wives with a dependent visa.
So you can do it. There you go. Matt, he's the man.
I will get that checked, and I will help you with that.
Yeah. Tim P says, it's good to know on a single letter from my embassy. I was divorced 30 years ago to never remarry and have no idea where my divorce documents are. I was the same, buddy.
Well, I think when you go to your embassy, you just tell them you need a letter that you are single at the moment.
Yeah.
So they will issue you that very easily, and that's all you need to take to get the process done to have the marriage registered here in Thailand.
Biha says, do you do DTV visa? If no, why not? Because it's got to be done outside country. That's why Biha. He did say that earlier on the stream if you missed it. You can't do DTVs.
I think this subscriber have contacted me. Biha, I think for education visa before it wasn't possible. If I'm not wrong, he contacted me on email, I guess. And then this subscriber, I believe, entered Thailand and get a 15 days visa, if I'm not wrong. That can only be extended 7 days. Well, you answered the question. I don't do DTV visa because I'm not 100% sure about 100% success rate of it. So if I charge you some money, I put my time in it, and then I submit it, and it doesn't get approved. That makes you lose the money and makes me look bad. I cannot get the visa done. So I work on the visas which I know will be 100% success rate.
Yeah. And Greg McGinnis says, Mr. Singh, do you have education visa taking Muay Thai boxing classes? Do you have anybody doing the education visa and taking Muay Thai boxing classes?
Sorry, we don't do the Muay Thai one, but you can check with the Muay Thai gyms. Most of the gyms, they help you get the visa done by themselves. I only help right now with the language visa.
Okay.
With the school.
So people want to learn Thai.
Yes.
Yeah.
But most of the time, as there was a question before that you can have education visa and you can travel, you don't have to study.
Yeah.
That's another possibility with education visa for language.
Yeah. Heath McDaniel said, my SSDI letter even had doctor questions on it and asking for my correct address. I didn't even get an SSI letter 9 months ago. Mine hasn't stopped. I got my February payment and the letter with it, and it was no problem. So some people got it stopped, some didn't. But I think it was mainly those are on Social Security that had their stop there, Heath. I didn't get mine stopped at all. I got my February payment on February the 3rd. With disability, we get it 2 days later. Social Security gets it on the 1st. Disability gets ours on the 3rd.
Okay.
Yeah. World Traveler 70 said, I just wanted to say that I used Singh for my retirement visa and he did a great job. He's totally a good man. Unfortunately, I had to return to the United States for a family emergency. So that was probably who you were referring to earlier.
World Traveler.
Yeah, people got weird names on YouTube. I know.
I do think I don't remember, because if I know the name, I will know which customer it was. But I'm sure 100% all your subscribers, they go happy.
Yeah.
Everybody
I've never
happy.
had anybody complain about you. Never once.
That's
so
why
I
you
can
recommend.
yeah, I can say thumbs up there. Option Trader says, Tim P, the following is true for me and might be true for you. The county clerk in the jurisdiction where I received my divorce has an official record that they keep forever and can print out for you. There you go. Good feedback there. Tim P, great stream, and thank you as always, Coop and Darlene. And my thanks to Mr. Singh for his helpful information as always. It's 7:30 a.m. here. Wow, early. And I need my first coffee. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. You too, Tim, and thank you for coming on and joining us. Donald says, hello all and thank you for providing this valuable information. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Donald, much appreciated. And he says, you already know. Tim P says, thanks at Option Trader. They are probably in the house somewhere in relation to his divorce certificate. Not related to this conversation, is it true if I purchase an Xbox in Thailand, it would be around 800 US dollars? Well, for a start, you're not going to be able to purchase an Xbox in Thailand. They don't have them.
It comes later. The first release, when they do it in America, it comes way later than.
No, he's talking about that one there at the end of the TV, that big block one.
PlayStation.
Yeah, it's like PlayStation. It's the Xbox made by Microsoft. Can't buy them in Thailand for love or money. Thailand is big on PlayStation. Okay, so you can buy PlayStations over here, but you can't buy Xboxes. So I brought mine with me. But some people I do know what they've done is they bought them on Lazada. So
that might be a fake one.
No, they're real. They're real. Yeah, they're real.
So it might be expensive.
But I don't know what the prices are. I just put mine in my carry-on suitcase and brought it with me.
Okay.
Yeah. Just put it overhead in the plane, so I knew it wasn't damaged. Because you know the airplane attendants, you know, when they load and unloading, they throw the bags, and I'm like, no, not my Xbox or my PlayStation, whatever you do.
I believe they have the hard disk inside it for the memory.
Yeah.
And if it gets shocked, it's dead.
It's broke. That's it.
If it is not SSD, it's broken.
Yeah. Daniel Hall says, can you go over the throwaway flight again? I already have my flight for Florida to Pattaya, but I need to get the throwaway. Yeah, what we do, Daniel, is because a lot of times you will be asked, they've been asking a lot more recently, you probably heard this too, Singh, people coming on one-way tickets to Thailand and saying, I'm going to be applying for a retirement visa while I'm here. And hence why I have a one-way ticket. When they ask you, where's your return ticket? And they don't have one. And they're like, no, you need to buy a return ticket. And they make you buy it back to your home country, which could be expensive if you're coming from America or Europe or Australia. So what we suggest to people is buy a throwaway ticket. So a ticket to a neighboring country, i.e. Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, Malaysia, Singapore, any one of the neighboring countries around Thailand, and you can get them for below $50. So what we do is we say, for example, Daniel, you're going to arrive on the 1st of April. Okay. You want your flight to be leaving Thailand on the 30th of April.
He will get 60-day visa.
Yeah, but they're still asking for onward ticket for 30 days, even though you get 60-day entry stamp. I've had 2 subscribers tell me in the last meet and greet they wanted to see an onward ticket 30 days out, but they got away with it because they said, you know, we saw on the internet that you guys are getting a 60-day entry stamp. I want to stay the 60 days. Here's the hotel I'm staying at, the condominium, whatever. and they showed proof that they were staying for the full 60 days, so they let them get away with it. But they're saying it's a technical issue. So be safe and sorry. Just get the because you're going to get a 60-day stamp anyways. Get a ticket to a neighboring country that you're never going to fly with, you're never going to use, and it costs you under $50. There's plenty of websites that do it. For example, you can fly with Thai Airways. You can fly with what's the cheap budget airway in Thailand?
I think it's like Nok Air.
Nok Air, N-O-K Air.
Nok Air, or you can check maybe
Lion Air is another one that's really cheap.
That's Chinese airline. No, I think Nok is the cheapest one. Thai is expensive.
Yeah.
You can. I mean, for flights from here to Malaysia or any nearby country, you can check for like Indigo, Nok Air, or which other flight? SpiceJet.
Yeah.
These flights will be the cheapest.
Super cheap.
Cheapest one, yeah.
And they're under $50, and just get one.
Maybe cheaper than that.
Yeah.
If you book it in advance.
Yeah, I know somebody I think paid $12 for one. You know, so they're really cheap.
Yeah.
If you book it in advance, you can get super deals.
Yeah, you know? Just check different dates. If it is
just to satisfy immigration.
If it have to be within the 30 days, you don't exactly have to put it on 30 days. It can be 18 days, it can be 21 days, it can be 26 days, whichever comes cheapest. You can just get that one, because once you entered, you are not going to use that flight ticket, and you can stay 60 days plus 30 days.
Yeah.
Plus you can get retirement visa. There should be no problem.
Yeah. So there you go, Daniel.
Once you have retirement visa or any other long-term visa, you can just go with one-way ticket. Nobody asks, no questions.
William Vanderbeek says, can you do the 90-day report from outside the country using an agent such as Mr. Singh? Well, William, I can answer this one thing. Once you leave the country, you have done your 90-day report the day you leave the country. That's your 90-day report. The day you come back in the country, your 90-day report starts over again.
It's not actually that it's done when you leave.
It counts as a report.
Yes, it puts it automatically on a reset.
Yes.
So if you are on a long-term visa, you're living in Thailand, and you stay more than 90 days, then you have to report your 90 days, which is basically update of your address, so that they can see that this person, where this person is living, every 90 days. If you report at same address, they know where to find you.
Yeah.
So if you leave Thailand, you are not in Thailand already, which means your 90 days report is gone.
It's on hold until you get back.
Let's say reset. So once you enter Thailand, you count day one from that day, and 90 days within last 15 days, you can do your 90 days report and update your address with the immigration, which will continue from then.
Yeah, because you're only required to do your 90-day report while you're in Thailand.
Yes.
When you're outside of Thailand, you're not required to do a 90-day report.
While you are in Thailand, staying more than 90 days.
Yes.
Each entry.
Yes.
Then you have to do it. And you are on a long-term visa.
Yes.
So
if he goes on vacation to, say, Taiwan for 4 months, he's not required to do a 90-day report.
No, it doesn't require.
Yeah. Moss Crawley says, Hi, Cooper and Singh. Great info. If I do marriage visa through Singh the first time and get 15 months, will I encounter issues if I do the extension myself in a different province? Thanks again.
Well, Moss, first of all, marriage visa, we cannot do it 15 months altogether within 3 to 4 weeks. The 15 months retirement visa is within 3 to 4 weeks. The marriage visa, you will get 3 months first. After the 3 months, you will have to make a second submission within the last 30 days of that 3 months visa. And then you get 1 year extension, which will be 3 months plus 1 year. After that, if you move to a different province, you prepare all the documents that's required for the immigration, put up the documents for address within that province, and you have the bank proof that you have the money in the bank. You take all those documents, you can go to submit the visa in that province. It should not be a problem. But I cannot say what kind of problems you can face in a particular immigration office, as it depends on immigration officer, what kind of additional documents they can request for.
Yeah. But if you have any problems, Moss, in a different province, you can always get in touch with Singh, and
we can sort it out.
He can sort it out for you. You can either FedEx your passport to him.
With marriage visa, cannot. Even the retirement visa.
He has to do it in person?
You have to come. every visa have to come in person.
Okay.
We cannot do FedEx now
Uh-huh.
because when we have to do the bank letter, the
Mhm.
person must be at the bank. The
Yes.
person must be. And if you remember, when we get your visa done, we have to take a photo at immigration.
Yes, I remember that.
That's mandatory. So even if we have the old photo from immigration,
So you'd have to come down for the day.
with the marriage visa, I will say maybe it could be more than a day because it's different process, different
Okay.
paperwork.
Yeah.
And with the marriage visa, it's possible that they can even immigration, once we submit it, even immigration, they can come visit the property where the person stays
Right.
to come take a photo
Okay.
with the witness. That happens with marriage visa cases sometimes.
Okay, I don't know. I'm on a retirement visa.
It's a different procedure and different paperwork. So maybe if you can get my WhatsApp number, I can get on call with you.
Yeah, it's in the banner down below there. So his phone number there, add him to your phone, and then contact him on WhatsApp if you wish to do so, or you can email him, or you can contact him on Facebook or Line.
Yes.
All of these contacts are in the banner down below. And Throckmorton, who's a channel member, has the badge next to her name, says, Cooper, if SS has a USA address for you, you wouldn't get a proof of life form. That is correct. It's only if you registered with Social Security that you're outside of the US, if you're retired abroad, then they want a proof of life from you. And they sent these out about 9 months ago. And I know a lot of people that are on SS, and they're like, hey, I didn't get the letter, you know. When they contacted the American Embassy and they spoke to the Social Security Department of the American Embassy, they said, yeah, we sent out this letter to the last registered address. You have to update it in the system. Here you go. Here's how you do it. And once they've updated it, they got their checks like 2 weeks later.
Okay.
Jim says, Coop, I got 3 years in the Philippines without leaving. What is the longest I can go in Thailand? Roughly the same if you do the education visa. If you do the retirement visa, you can stay here forever. Education you can do for 1 year and extend it for a further 2. Is that still the process?
We can do consecutive 3 years.
3 years.
But I believe the question is like he can go to Philippines for 3 years. Maybe a question like on a
tourist
on
visa.
A tourist visa.
Here it's 90 days.
Yeah, I mean, if that is the question, it is regarding the tourist visa. Then once you come first time, you will get 60 days. You can extend 30 days. If you stay 3 months, then you left, then you come back again. Second time, you get 60 days and 30 days. That's 6 months. When you come third time, it's possible immigration might stop you to ask question, why are you staying
still here on vacation?
On a tourist visa, then they will proceed according to what you answer. I have a girlfriend, they'll say you have to get married, get a proper visa, then you can stay on long-term visa. Or if you are retired, you say, oh, I'm retired and I'm just traveling around. Say, okay, get a retirement visa. And then stay on retirement visa as long as you want. You don't have to be on tourist visa. So after the 6 months time period of staying in Thailand, it is possible they can stop you and they can ask you question. If in the worst case scenario they refuse to let you enter Thailand, they will make you buy a ticket to your home country. The passport that you hold, they will make you buy a ticket to go back to that country, your home country, for which passport you hold. And
say you're doing it from Laos, you're coming across the Laos border into Thailand.
No, they will. Okay, so let's say this is.
They can't make you fly back to your home country. They just stop you from coming into Thailand.
They do make you fly back to your home country.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I've never heard that one before. That's a new one.
So I'll give you an example. I had a customer. He's from Russia. He was on education visa. He went out. He came back, and they stopped him at airport. I told him.
Oh, at airport, yeah. I'm talking about land border, yeah.
Yeah, well, land borders, they don't have problems much.
Yeah.
Most of the time they don't have it. I mean, if he fly in, so why I say fly in, maybe he's going Philippines, coming to Thailand, Philippines, coming to Thailand. So this customer, he was on education visa. He came back. I told him, I said, use the VIP pass so that you don't have any problems at airport because you had education visa before. He didn't use it. They stopped him. He was at airport. He called me to help. What we can do? I said, sorry, they already processed the paperwork when I check it.
Yeah.
And they make him buy a ticket to go back to Russia.
Ooh.
And he cannot come back to Thailand for a month at least.
Yeah.
If he does come back in a month, they will refuse his entry as well.
Yeah, probably blacklist him too.
No, they will just deport him back.
Yeah.
So he actually came back.
I need your help actually with my VIP access when Darlene and I go on our vacation next month.
That's okay.
So when we come back, we go through the VIP lane.
We can talk about that.
Yeah, I know you can help sort that out.
So what happened with him? He was actually coming from Laos. They make him go to Russia. He said, I can go back to Laos. No, you cannot. You have to go to Russia. So that's the case. If in case at airport they refuse you to enter Thailand, they will make you buy a ticket to go back your home country. The passport you hold.
Because he stayed too long in Thailand, basically.
No, they can give any reason. It could be any reason that, okay, we doubt that you are working on a tourist visa. If you cannot explain, if you don't have a valid reason to tell that why you are here on a tourist visa for a very long time.
Yeah.
Worst case, worst, if they say, oh, I got money, I'm not yet retired, I don't have a girlfriend, I want to spend money, I want to be in Thailand, so get elite visa.
Yeah.
If you have the money, get elite visa.
Yeah.
So they have answer for every single thing you will tell them.
Yeah.
And that could be the problem if you keep on coming multiple times and it's a tourist visa and you stay longer on it, they can stop you at it.
Okay, we got to wrap this up. We're at 2 hours. Thai Sabai says, hi, Mr. Singh. Somebody that knows you there, Thai Sabai.
I think that is Mr. Thai. I believe I know him. I need to get a visa done for him. He did contacted me. I think it's him. Well,
Yeah.
I'll check. Maybe.
Yeah. And Brooke Schneider's got a message for Jim. It says, you last 3 years in the Philippines, you deserve a medal. Yeah. Option Trader says, attention R, say you heard me on Cooper's Thai Adventures. William Vanderbeek says, off topic, in a previous stream, somebody asked about getting a safety deposit box. You can rent one at TT Exchange opposite Holiday Inn Express on Soy Bacau. Okay, nice to know. Option Trader, William Vanderbeek, that is good information. Thai Sabai, I'm on a multiple entry retirement visa. When I return from an overseas trip, do I need to report to immigration to say I'm back in Thailand? I have a long-term condo contract going back to same address.
Well, as per immigration rules, you do have to update your TM30 with the immigration, even you are staying on the same address. You just go back in within 48 hours or 72 hours if it is holidays. Just tell them I'm on same address, give me a new TM30. You can do that. But as you have a retirement visa, when we do the retirement visa renewals, we don't actually need to use the new TM30. We can use the old one. In worst case, if we have to do it, we can just re-register the new one. It's not a problem. So they don't actually ask you to have a new TM30 when I renew the retirement visa, if your visa was issued in the same Jomtien immigration last year.
Yeah. R says, can you do a 90-day report online? Yes, you can. Do you have to physically go into an immigration office only the first time?
You can do it either way if you already have done the online, if you already have done the 90 days report once.
You have to do it once in person and then you download the app and you can do it online.
Yes, the first one you have to do in person because you are not registered in the system.
Correct.
The second one, you can do it online. But with the online, some people, they have success, some they have failure. The reason for the failure sometimes is when you leave country and you come back, then you do the 90 days report. At the time when you try to do the 90 days report, your dates according to 90 days report on your old 90 days report and the new 90 days report according to the entry to the Thailand is different.
Yeah.
So most of the customers, most of your subscribers, they have problem that, oh, it's rejected.
I've had it rejected on me.
Yeah, I asked them, did you leave Thailand?
Yeah, and I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there is no way how you upload that stamp that you left Thailand on.
And came back in.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why it gets rejected. And in that case, you have to do it at the immigration office.
Yeah. But if you're in Thailand the whole time, then it's easy to do on the app.
Online, yes.
Yeah. Dan B says from Ottawa, hello from Canada. Before arriving and applying for a retirement visa, do I need to get a police RCMP showing I have no arrests? Not at the moment.
No, you don't require anything when you come from Canada. You just need your passport.
They don't
and-
do a police check when you apply for a retirement visa
No.
inside Thailand. Outside, they do.
with
Inside
embassy,
Thailand, yeah, with the embassy, they
yes.
do a police check, background
Police
check.
check and possibly insurance as well.
Yeah, but inside Thailand, it's not
No,
required.
I just need the passport and valid driving license.
Yeah.
That's all.
Roger Moore says, my Filipino wife is 31. I'm 53 with a retirement visa Thailand. How to get my wife long-time visa in Thailand? Well, you can sponsor her as a retiree on a retirement visa and put her as your dependent.
Yes. Well,
And Thing can do that. I don't know any other agent that can do it in Pattaya. I've tried.
Roger, you have the example just sitting in front of you in the different window on the camera. It's Cooper.
Me, I've done it. Yeah.
He have a Filipino wife and he's on retirement visa and she's on a dependent visa.
Yeah. And we could only get it done with you.
So
I went around a lot of places. They said, nope, you got to go back to America and do it through the embassy.
So you have example just sitting next to me.
Yeah. So it helps to have friends in high places. Bob M says, I already got a ticket to go to Vietnam 50 days while I'm in the country, but I'll just tell him I'm going to get an extension visa. Yeah, you'll be fine with
Bob,
that.
you don't need to tell that you will get extension because you still live within the 60 days.
Yeah.
You just tell them that you know that you will get 60 days on arrival. That's what Thai embassy says. That is the free visa for most of the European countries and American, Canadian, Australian English passport. So just tell them that you know that you get 60-day visa and you will be leaving in 50 days. In case if they ask you related to that where you will be staying, you have my WhatsApp. I have a house.
Yeah, you can put it down at his address if you want. Singh will give it to you. Tim P says, this throwaway return ticket, can I purchase it at the Bangkok airport upon arrival? No, you cannot. To one of these countries you mentioned for a $50 ticket, or wait until meeting talking to Mr. Singh. No, you have to do it before you arrive before you leave your home country, actually, Tim, wherever you're flying from. You have to do it before you leave.
Okay, let me get a solution for the throwaway ticket as well.
Okay, go for it.
As I mentioned, the VIP pass. So VIP pass costs you between 3,000 to 5,000 baht, depends on the day.
So $100 to $140.
Yeah. So what happens is with VIP pass, even if you come with one-way ticket, I have to have your details. I need your passport detail page. I need the flight details at least a week before you come. And before you board on plane, I need a photo that what you dress up. So you send me these details. I get it checked. We go with the passport and flight ticket. I get it checked. We get confirmation. We have the price. You transfer the money either by Wise or whatever will be the easy way. I make the payment with my contacts, and on the day you have to fly, before you boarding, you send me a photo that what you dress up, so that the contacts that I have, they knows that what you looks like when they have to find you. And at the same time, on the same day, I will send you details over either line or WhatsApp that this will be the map of the airport and on which gate you have to go and wait there. You don't have to go to immigration. You just go there, which is most of the time nearby the same areas which is at the gate D4, D5, D6, between D1 to D6.
Yeah, I've seen the VIP signs in the airport.
So you just go there and wait. There will be somebody already waiting for you. They go ask you for your passport. They get you with them. They pass you through all the lines, get your visa stamped. Nobody asks no question, not about stay, not about any how much money you bring in, not about return tickets, nothing. They pass you through everything. You get your visa stamp and you are at the baggage. You can leave.
So it's fast track, basically.
Yes, it's a VIP passes, you can say, it's fast track service.
Yeah.
So which is basically for the business class people.
Yes.
And like the people who are old age.
Well, they used to do it for business class and then they stopped it.
I'm not sure.
Because we're flying business class. And the last time we flew out and went on a cruise ship in September last year, we flew back on business class. We still had to go to the normal immigration line. They said, nope, unless you buy the VIP pass.
Call me next time.
Okay.
So that way you can save on throwaway tickets. You don't have to worry about it. But that's one of the way.
Yeah. 2 hours and 10 minutes, guys. We really got to wrap this up. George says, sounds like a huge issue coming up with retiree income from back home. Waiting for bank to put a pause on your account does not sound like a nice option. Well, it's not going to happen. This is sort of worst case scenario that Singh's referring to, George, and nobody's had it done. We have a retirement community out here of several thousand expats that we belong to different groups and we know each other, and not one of them has been asked to pay Thai tax.
Yes.
That's over here on a retirement visa and collecting a
Yes.
pension or disability. Nobody has. The first person that anywhere in Thailand it happens to, believe me, it's going to be all over YouTube faster than you can say Swiss Family Robinson. So George, don't worry about it. Nobody's ever had it done. This is mainly for Thai people that go overseas, they make money, and then they want to bring it back into Thailand. They tell the overseas country, I'm a Thai citizen, I pay tax in my country. They get over here, they bring the money in, and they don't tell Thailand that they earn it outside, and they don't pay tax here either. And that's what they're trying to put a stop on.
Yes.
It's got nothing to do with foreigners. It's just this law is written that it could apply to foreigners, so it got a lot of people's backs up, and then the government's just sort of said, hey, we're going to leave it as it is for now.
Well, we will see what might happen in future, but for now, the pause on the bank, I said that because well, if you would like to pay taxes, government is okay to take money from you.
Yeah, if you want to go and register, of course.
Yeah, but that's the worst case scenario, that you must pay now because we put a pause on your bank. So that is when you know, okay, I have to pay it now. But until then, if you want to pay the taxes as a good citizen living here on a retirement visa, that's your choice. Yeah. I mean, that's your money and that's your choice. We have no problem. Yeah. Anybody wants to pay taxes on their retirement funds or disability funds, that's their choice.
Yeah.
But we just what we talk is that you can wait up till they put a pause on your bank account, that okay, now you have to contact bank. When you contact bank, they say that you have to contact the,
and as soon as that happened, I'd go straight to the American embassy. Yes. I really would. And I'd say, look, they want to tax me on my disability, dual taxation agreement. What are you going to do about it?
Well, let's maybe talk about Canadians, Australians, English or European people that they might have to pay it. So this is the worst case scenario, that once your bank account is being paused, then okay, you know now you have to pay taxes. But if you're willing to pay before that, then I don't think so there is anybody who have problem with that. You can pay it if you're happy to pay.
Yeah. But no, they're not enforcing it, so nothing to worry about there. Aussie T says, many thanks, Coop and crew. Thanks also to Mr. Singh. Great info as always. Thank you, Aussie. Goldie, Magica, sorry, my eyes are going a bit dilly.
Yes,
it's been a while. Yeah, I've been on for 2 hours now. Can I apply for the LTR visa outside of Thailand, or does it have to be in the country I reside? No, it has to be here inside Thailand.
I believe you can apply for it online.
You could start the process online, but you have to finish it in country.
Yeah, well, she can apply.
I've got several subscribers that have done it.
She can apply it. If it is approved, she can get it. She can get it from here. I'm not sure. I believe that she can even get it online submission and approval letter. I have one of the customer. He had like a e-visa for LTR, which is 10 years.
Yeah.
So he submitted all the documents online. So I believe you can submit it all online. And if it is approved, I believe that she will get the visa as e-visa paper.
Yeah.
Just like we get the e-tourist
visa. Yeah, they get the stamp. I've got several subscribers that have done it. I'm going to get one on the channel to explain the process.
Well, this customer, I did retirement visa for him before. So he have an e-visa approval letter that is for LTR. When he entered Thailand, they gave him 5-year stamp on his passport. But he didn't get a sticker or something that says LTR visa for 10 year on passport. He had e-visa.
Yeah. That's what they got.
Approval.
Yeah.
But when he entered Thailand, he got 5 years on airport.
Okay.
So I believe you can submit it online and you can get approval online, but you will have to do it with the one-stop service department.
Yeah.
Maybe it is possible to do on the e-visa website for Thailand as well. Maybe it is possible.
Toby Price, if they required a police check in Thailand, patio would be pretty empty. Vincent, is a throwaway ticket necessary for elite visa? No, that's not required for elite visa. William
Well,
Vanderbeck.
Sorry, if you already have a elite visa,
Yeah, you don't
you
need
can go one-way ticket.
Yeah, you can
But
do one-way ticket.
If you are going to come and say I will apply for elite visa, then
You need a throwaway ticket.
You're still coming on a tourist visa, then you can get a throwaway ticket.
Yeah, but it's already, if you have one, then it's not required.
Yes.
William Vanderbeek says, thank you, Cooper, and special shout out to Mr. Singh. I learned a lot. Till next time, and thank you, William. Goldie says also, do you assist with the LTR visa?
No, sorry, we don't do LTR visa.
Yeah. William Vanderbeek, thanks for the info and safety deposit box. That was me. Okay. Goldie says, last question. When you're using your service, can I pay by credit card, or does it have to be by Wise or bank transfer?
Sorry, we don't take credit card or debit card payments. It is either Wise or cash, or it can be cash in US.
Bank transfer?
Bank transfer is okay, but bank transfer, I will have to help them to open up the bank account, then they deposit the money in the bank, and then they transfer, which means they bring in US cash or different currency as cash. So you can pay in cash in different currency. That's no problem.
Okay. Anne says, please read my message sent with the coffees. Thank you both forever. Did you, Anne? Sorry, I've been too busy looking at the screen, and I probably do have some shout outs. Sorry for that, Anne. My apologies.
Oh, Anne, I know her.
Anne Throckmorton. Yes, a very nice lady.
I get her visa.
And she did. Sorry. Anne Throckmorton, who bought us 3 coffees and says, a round of coffee for the 2 men who changed my life for the way better. And 1 for Brooke, wherever he is. Yeah, he's relaxing at home, putting in his little 2 cents in the comments. But thank you, Anne. God bless you. Sorry I missed that. Normally, I get a little ding on the phone. It might be on silent, actually. Another not related to the convo question, how can I learn the basic Thai laws or rights, like the constitutional amendments for America? By becoming part of the Facebook group. We discuss a lot of issues on there, a lot of laws that you should be aware of in Thailand. It's illegal to drive without a helmet, even though a lot of Thais do it. Yes. And if you drop money and it's a paper note on the ground, whatever you do, don't stand on it. A Thai will report you because it's defamation to the king.
Yes.
So there's certain little quirky laws like that. But other than that, if you're polite to the police, you're not going to really have a problem. I've been stopped half a dozen times by the police on police checks. Never once had a problem. Just make sure you're wearing a helmet. You got your license with you, stuff like that. Yes. There are no periodic police checks in Pattaya where they stop pedestrians. I've never seen it. Have you? No. So, it's not like a police harassment state. They don't bug you. They don't harass you. They leave you alone. You leave them alone.
Yes, but I believe there will be books for Thai laws, which will be for civil and criminal both. You can possibly get those one either online or maybe in the bookstores.
Yeah.
But you will have to find a big bookstore. But you can get it online. But that keeps on updating, I think, every year or every 2 years.
Yeah.
But you should be able to get ebooks.
Yeah. Toby Price, I was on the new train in the airport from the new terminal. Oh, lucky you. I've heard about that. Darlene said that she was on it last time she went to the Philippines.
That started since last year, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. R says, because if I ever have an encounter with the police, I do not want to plead the 5th, and they just laugh at me. They wouldn't even know what the 5th is. Are my right to remain silent, the 5th Amendment. Yeah. Tim P says, thank you, kids. Another great informative stream. Thank you, Mr. Singh. Thank you, Tim. Aziz Balak says, I was asked onward ticket on check-in counter at Los Angeles Airport. See, they are cracking down on it, even when you leave your home country.
It's asked by the airline.
Yeah.
when you're
And
coming
also
back.
at
Yes.
immigration, I have several subscribers that have come through in the last couple of weeks said they were asked for their onward ticket.
Okay.
Yeah. And Heath McDaniel says, question is, how much of a percentage of tax are they thinking about if they decide to tax SSI or SSDI? Well, here's what they're saying, Heath, is that if you're taxed more in your home country than you are in Thailand, you pay zero tax. If you're taxed less in your home country, then you just pay the difference in Thailand. Well, I can tell you right now, we pay more in America than you do in Thailand at 10%.
Yes.
So the chances of you getting taxed less than 10% in America, slim and none. So don't really worry about it, is my advice there. Alex Grazer, thumbs up. Thank you, Alex. And Moss Crawley with the last comment says, I hope both you and Darlene have a great cruise. Hope your mom is keeping well. Thank you, Moss. And Brooke Schneider, great live stream. Thanks to you both. And thank you, Brooke. Thank you, Mr. Singh, for coming back on.
No
Sorry to keep you so long,
It's
2
okay,
hours
sir.
and 20 minutes, but we will come back and give an update and do a special live stream for those that want to know about how to get permanent residence in Thailand, how to get Thai citizenship in Thailand, and also how to do the LTR visa for Thailand for those that are on higher budgets. So until then, stay tuned. And there's no live stream on Monday for crypto because I have to go to the American Embassy in Bangkok, take care of some issues. But there will be a live stream on Wednesday and Saturday this week. So until then, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you all. Stay tuned.